Hello and welcome to Tales from the Backlog. My name is Steve Boshier, and I will be your narrator for the evening. Tonight we are playing Survive the Night, which is a cool little survival horror game. Hey, Alan's in the chat. Hello. Cool little survival horror game. It's called survival horror, but quite often there is no survival. So we'll see how that goes. And then, of course, over here to my left, camera right, we have Mr. Brian Crenshaw, the creator and head writer of this game. Brian, why don't you tell us a little bit about the game?
Well, Survive the Night is a game that follows the motto, simple rules, complex gameplay. It's just sort of an interactive horror story. Really basic rules. You should be able to pick it up. We run it for complete newbies to TTRPGs all the time. And so far, the experienced players haven't thought it was too shabby either.
Yeah, I sure didn't. This is cool stuff. And we were talking before we went live about Professor Dungeon Master's new video about the rise of the D6 games. And I saw that video in my feed earlier. I haven't actually watched it yet, but the title reminded me. Scotty, not long before you embarked upon writing Easy D6, you were talking quite a bit about this guy Brian Crenshaw and his Survive the Night game, which is also D6 based. And I was wondering if you would like to speak on any level of inspiration that might have had. Oh, are you muted?
Sorry about that. Yeah, Brian, your game had a definite inspiration on my game. I like the fact of using the single die, a single type of die, because I find that when you have to keep switching the math rocks around, it takes time, right? If you got to gather up your dice, that all takes time in the game while the other players are just sitting there watching, waiting for you to take your turn. So anything to help you speed it along, and the D6 really helps speed it along, right? And that's part of your of the thing. You want the horror to like be fast, right? You don't want to keep slowing down the horror with all these complex mechanics or dice. So I really like that fact about your game, and that totally inspired Easy D6. So thank you. And not only that, I have been a big fan of this game for many years. I actually have a build on my channel where Aqualung, where I build an actual scenario from Survive the Night, where this murderous guy in a wetsuit is killing people in a sewer that are trapped in the sewer, and the water level is rising, right? And there's all these deadly, devious traps, which I've had so many fun times killing players with these evil traps. And then this guy, he's like, little piggies, come out and play, and he's chasing them around. And I've had actually people rarely defeat him. It has happened before, but usually they just get slaughtered. So it's a fun time all around. Total inspiration. So I have that. I also have a playthrough of the scenario of Aqualung on my channel. So if you're interested, you want to see an actual play of one of the scenarios from the book, check it out. So yeah, I just thought I'd say that. And I'm so glad Brian's here. We've been friends for a long time, and he killed me in a previous game that we played together. So
your wife killed you.
Okay, sorry, right. My wife killed me. And it was a gleefully horrible death. So
I still tell stories of that.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was epic. So thank you.
Yeah, that's great. And so I just wanted to bring that up because if people are starting to talk about the rise of the D6 system, I just want to draw attention to the fact that my man here was ahead of the curve. He
totally.
Certainly not the first D6 game to ever exist, but definitely ahead of the curve.
Well, great minds, Scotty.
Well, that's what we'll say, right? That'll be our go-to.
That'll be code. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, now that all that's out of the way, before I tell you guys what you have gotten yourselves into tonight, why don't we go around and hear about your characters? So let's go clockwise, which is our habit. We'll start with Brian and go around the rectangle.
All right, I'm playing Felix Navidad, a 5'4" sandy-haired nerd pack weighing in at a whopping 115 pounds. I almost always have my nose in a book when I'm not rock climbing, and years of dodging swirlies and local tough guys has made me as knowledgeable in the art of escape as I am at everything else.
All right.
Oh, I'm a bookworm. I know a lot of stuff. I guess I should have covered the class basics.
Yeah, bookworm.
My name is Kevin Connors. Connors with a K. I changed that because I thought it was cool. I like to run a lot, and I'm good and athletic and stuff like that. So we'll see how that works out around here. But my class is runner.
All right.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'll be playing Caitlin Collins. She is a camper, is her character class. My parents never took me to Disneyland, but we always went camping. I remember one time there was this moose, a mama moose, baby. Oh, it was so amazing. I love camping. I just love it so much.
You're muted.
So is it?
You're muted, Sarah.
Yo, it's your girl. It's Hawkins, Tammy Hawkins, number 43, Lady Bears. Woo! Go State. Yeah, so I am, I guess I'm best known for hockey, obviously. But yeah, I consider myself pretty much all around athlete. I've do a little bit of roller derby on the off season. But I mean, hockey is, it's what I love. It doesn't get the glory the way, basketball or soccer do, but, I love it. I'm good at it. And I've done all right for myself with it.
All right. Well, I want to make you guys aware of one little rules change that I am making, which is not because there's a problem with the rules, but just because it serves this scenario. Normally in this game, if you roll fear and fail your fear roll, you have to roll on the panic table, and the panic table tells you what to do. One of those options is shout, option 5. If you roll a 5 on the panic table, ignore the table and just tell me you rolled a 5, and I'm going to DM you what your character actually does. This is me trying to use an existing mechanic to mimic something that I want to do that isn't actually built into the game. So we will see how it works. Now, I think yesterday, maybe early this morning, I sent some options for what type of group you guys had, and only one of those options was shouted out by any of you, so I think we're going to go with it. You guys are all passengers on a cross-country bus trip. The bus, as it's passing through someplace in the northeast, you have all fallen asleep and you've kind of lost track of where you are in the world. But you wake up when there's a loud noise. It sounds like something wrong with the engine, and the bus gradually pulls to the side of the road, a lot of smoke coming out of it. You're somewhere flat and marshy. The bus driver has the hood open. The other passengers are starting to get out and stretch their legs. It's been hours. Bus driver's calling somebody now. The four of you happen to wander off nature's call, most likely, a bit away from the road. When you finish up and head back, you run into each other, but not the bus. You find, indeed, that you are alone, without transportation, on a road that is mostly dirt with no real clue how far you are from the next town or from the last one. It is late afternoon, it's misty and damp, and the sky looks like there may be rain coming.
You gotta be kidding me.
We got some muted players.
It wasn't the road we were on paved before? I mean, I'm confused.
It's not that unusual for roads to be dirt going through certain parts of the country, but yeah, we're looking more screwed than I'm happy about.
Oh, unbelievable. Is anybody's phone working? I pull out my phone. I assume I've got it on me.
Let me check.
No bars.
I've got nothing here. Oh my gosh. With that rain coming, I can go make a shelter for us along the tree line.
We gotta get walking. I gotta get I gotta get to the bus station by tomorrow morning. I can't just hang out here. Though I appreciate it. Appreciate the thought.
Hey, I don't. Does anybody remember how far along we were? Because walking can be a real drag if it's not right around the corner.
I was asleep before we stopped. I have no idea where we're at.
Me too. Yeah. Are there any tracks in the road, like tire tracks?
You actually do find some right where the bus was stopped, but they fade somehow. It's like the bus drove into some like a puddle of water, and then the tracks don't come out the other side. You're not really sure how that works.
That's very unusual. Typically, tracks stick around for a while. My dad was showing me recently how to track some animals, but not very good at it yet.
Is this one of those tic-tac jokes? That's funny. They got us.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh God, I actually for once in my life hope this is some sort of prank video, and I'm looking around for cameras.
All right, who's filming us out there? Hello, Kevin here.
Felix goes over to the puddle of water and starts testing the dirt on the other side. He would like to know if it is scientifically possible for something this heavy to have crossed this dirt and not left an imprint.
Well, let's try this. Why don't you roll perception?
Can I roll science?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Oh, I see. Your skill is a science. You have a lot of skills.
Do I get to add perception to my science roll?
Why not?
Okay. My result is 9.
The creator's metagame.
You are. So our first roll in this D6 based system is a 9. You are pretty good at science, and it's not that hard to look at this thing and say, well, it was a friggin' bus. Not only should the tracks go out the other side, the front wheels should have been out the other side before the back wheels were even in the puddle. So insofar as Felix is aware that there is nothing that cannot be solved eventually, this seems scientifically impossible.
So guys, I think maybe our situation is more messed up than we thought.
How so?
I don't want to get. I know you guys don't like to hear me really get into things, and we don't have to have a whole lecture on soil science, but there's no way that this bus went down this dirt road with this amount of moisture without leaving trails.
Excuse me, have you seen David Copperfield? He made the Statue of Liberty disappear, man.
Kevin,
I saw that TV special. That was amazing.
Yeah. Or who's the Scott Angel guy, man? He does some amazing stuff.
I'm sure
It's
that
not all science, man.
I'm sure that Chris Angel is just hiding around that tree over there, but for now we should
I look around like I sidle up to you, Felix. Like I was actually going to agree with those guys, but now I'm kind of on your side. I think we're getting too in our heads here. Look, I say we gotta move. Like there's standing around here with rain coming isn't gonna do anything. Let's start walking. If we're lucky, another car will come along, pick us up. At the very least, eventually we gotta get somewhere. We gotta find a house or a gas station or something where we can call.
Well, what if the bus comes back?
Well, then we'll see it on the road.
Or what if another car comes? Then we're going to be like going ahead of the car and it'll never catch up to us.
I'm pretty sure that's not. Don't I know you? Aren't you on the running team? Aren't you the cross country guy?
Oh yeah, Kevin Connors.
Kevin
Connors.
Yes. Okay, yeah. I mean, Kevin, you know how fast you go, right? Like.
Oh yeah, super fast.
Okay. Cars go faster, man. Like.
No way.
He's got those fancy tennis shoes. I'm sure he can outrun any car.
Have you seen my pumps?
they are some rad pumps, my man. Okay. I tell you what, if we see the bus coming and we go faster than the bus, you can double back.
Hold on, I need some more air.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Fancy shoes, man.
These are made just for me.
Are you serious?
All scientific, man. You like science. Look at these shoes.
Okay,
these are like aircraft materials, man.
Let's walk, and I want to know where you got your shoes. I want to hear more about the shoes.
More about the shoes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to start walking and see if everybody else follows me.
I'm game to follow. He's like, I think Tammy's making sense. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding out, but then I'm like that last character that looks around and they're like moving ahead, and so he goes. He doesn't want to be standing there by himself, right?
I'm like, come on, Kevin, tell me about the shoes. Let's go. Go, man.
I want to point out Scattered Terrain is in the chat and very disappointed at the lack of soil science lectures.
I'm going to pull out my lighter and nervously do that flip the lid, open, shut, flip, 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 flip as we're walking along.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will, as we're walking, I'll say like, so I was on the university. I mean, I was on the bus because I had to get back to the university before the rest of the team. Is everybody else heading towards state?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kevin, I've seen you around. I've seen you run, man. That you're very fast.
Yeah.
You're number 43, right?
Yeah, I am. You watch the games, then?
Sometimes it's right next to the rock climbing thing, so.
Oh, you rock climb? That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's I don't do a lot of physical activity, but.
Yeah, I bet you're good at it. Like you need to be like wiry for that kind of stuff.
What, looking at dirt doesn't take up all your time?
There's just some nice camping up near the campus, as they say.
Well, as you guys progress along the road, it starts to get darker and darker. It is late afternoon, but it shouldn't be getting like nighttime dark yet. Brian, are you with us?
He's frozen.
Oh no.
Did we lose our man?
The first victim has fallen.
Yeah.
Oh no! I'll send him a message real quick.
Killer has struck.
He comes back. It was horrible. Oh my god!
This is Steve's real plan for the night.
Nope,
man.
there he is.
Hey,
He's
oh
back.
no.
Or no.
He's back, but everything's different-y. Okay. Mia,
I'm good.
You're the good
I'm
child.
okay.
You're the good child.
You guys, what happened?
Once
Whoa.
again, we put
The
Scotty
dimension shift.
here. We put
A little shifter
Sarah
changeo.
here. We put Brian here. As I was saying,
Oh, you guys
wow.
see something weird all of a sudden?
Some strange trans-dimensional things
Whoa.
going on there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that is representative of what you guys are experiencing for sure. Yeah, as you march along, it starts to get dark, but it's not late enough to be nighttime yet. It's getting dark because of the weather. The clouds are getting thicker overhead and darker gray, and you're starting to feel drops. Alan
And we've
says this
seen no
really is a
traffic,
scary
right?
game. No traffic. You haven't seen a single car or a single soul. Even the birds are starting to go silent as you progress through.
Yeah, my poncho's in the bag that's on the bus. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh man, this sucks.
As soon as Kevin says this sucks, the thunderclap is heard. And you know what immediately follows a thunderclap? Every single time, even in real life, a downpour. Yeah.
Right.
It's
Ugh.
raining, and it's raining bad. It's hard to see. The mist is coming up, and you have just enough time before you trip over it to see a giant puddle at an intersection where a little pathway leads off the main road, and there is a mailbox next to this path.
Does it have a name?
No, it looks very old. The numbers are fallen off except for the number 6. There's no name.
Just 1 6
Mhm,
or
there's
3
just
6.
one. It's just one.
Okay.
The other 2 might have fallen off.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, there might be a shelter and maybe a phone, a landline we could call for help or somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. At the very least, I think Kate, we might have to take you up on that shelter option if there's nobody up there.
Brian, I saw your lips move, but you're muted.
Felix just cries out over the downpour. I don't think we have a choice.
No, I'm feeling that way too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your sneakers are starting.
I don't want
to
it.
look
We're getting
funny.
they're gonna ruin my sneakers, man. The mud and the
sucks.
water. You know how much these cost? Somebody.
How much did they cost, Kevin?
Well, I don't know. They were given to me by the company.
Oh, sweet.
See the logo?
Oh man, you got okay. Let's get up there, and you're gonna tell me like, let's talk who your sponsors are, man. I want to hear all about that.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe we should double time it though. We should hurry.
Before we
Yeah.
hurry up, I look in the mailbox. So, is there anything in there?
Dead rat.
Oh,
Oh,
Gross.
Not freshly dead. It's just been there a while. There's bugs on it.
Ugh.
oh, that's not a good sign.
Thanks,
Look at
Kelly.
that.
I needed something to plant.
Oh, cool.
well, who would put it?
Science? Can I find out how long it's been there?
Oh my god!
Science the rat, Felix. Science the rat.
Roll me
Come on,
science,
Felix. Getting wet here, man. Come on.
9.
Put it down. Quit playing with the rat. Gross.
It's been dead
We
1
need
week.
gross science.
I don't think we're gonna find anybody here, guys.
Come on, let's go. Let's get in some cover, man. It sucks.
So at least there might be something like we can, even if the house is abandoned. There's got to be something up there that's better than being out here.
What
I don't
gives
have
you
a better
the
idea. Like let's go.
Let's
What
go.
gives you the idea that there might be an abandoned house coming?
Maybe a barn or something, man.
So you guys are taking the little driveway path, yeah?
Yep, of course.
Well, it goes off. It goes off around. It goes off around a bend and behind some trees. So you've got to walk a little ways before you can really see where it's headed. It's long enough and wide enough that had you not seen that mailbox, you wouldn't have a clue that this was even a driveway. But eventually, you do see looming up ahead of you in the rain and the mist a building. Now, either side of the road at this point, there is swampy marshland. If you were to step off the road, you would sink. At least that's what it looks like. Obviously, none of you have done so. But what you see is not a regular house. It appears to be like a very old, extremely large manor house.
Oh, wow.
There is in fact, I will show you the map. So as you can see, this is you guys are coming up from this way. This here is like the little roundabout in front of the house. So this is the manor house. You can't quite see this back building yet, but over here's the carriage house, where they might have some vehicles.
The road.
Yeah, this isn't here, but yeah, you're coming up this path.
So it's big enough for a car to come up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it gravel or just mud?
It's a little bit gravel, but at this point in the storm, it's mostly mud.
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay. Whoa. Does it look abandoned? Does it look?
As you approach closer, it does look pretty dilapidated. Yeah.
Is there a porch we can get under for cover?
Yeah.
Yes. If you go up to the front door, you will be underneath something. Yeah.
All right. I kind of jog up there, shake off.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow. Cute, sweet.
I'd like
on your heels.
I'd like a quick perception roll from everyone, please.
Oh boy.
Not my strong suit.
Mine either. We're really depending on you.
5 on the dice. Okay.
7.
That's
3 total.
2 minus 1, so that's a 1 total for Tammy.
Okay.
Oh.
Mia, what was your total?
It's a 5 total. I have 0 as a skill perception.
Okay. Caitlin, you see out of the corner of your eye some motion up above. But by the time you look, it's gone. Felix, you happen to be looking almost exactly at the correct window up on the 3rd floor, when there is what appears to be a very dark human silhouette staring down at you. But when you blink or look away for a second and then look back, it's gone. There is no cat noise.
It's just a cat, guys.
I can
Guys,
make a cat noise.
It's a cat, people.
Someone's home, guys. They may or may not have a cat.
Oh, did you see something up there? I mean, I thought I saw something. Felix,
we'll knock on the door and say, "Hey, help!
You knock on the door.
Matt,
It's
we need refreshments, man. Dry."
With the force of your simple knock, the door swings open. It's a big double door, and the one that you knock swings inward.
Okay, I push it. I will take just a half step over the threshold and just yell, "Hello? Hello?"
I don't want to provoke any stand your ground in this building, so yeah, let them know we're here.
You do it, Sammy. Yeah.
The smell that comes out when you open the door is musty and rotten. Like, not meat rotten, but like old wood, like rotting wood. And when you yell out into the building, it's given how large the entryway is, you expect at least a little bit of reverb, but it's totally dead. It's like you're yelling into a padded room.
Anybody got a is my phone still on? Even if I have no bars?
You do still have power, yes.
Flashlight.
Okay.
Well, I can imagine the sound's kind of muffled from the growth of moss and stuff. Sometimes that'll dampen the noise. We camped at this place once called Silence, and wow, that you couldn't hear anything.
Whoa, man! I think I saw this movie. Go ahead, Sammy. Go ahead. You go first.
Yeah. Felix, are you sure you saw somebody upstairs? This place does not seem occupied.
Stay on your toes. I saw a human-shaped figure move across the window.
Yeah, I thought I saw something, but I can confirm there was something up there for a moment. I couldn't tell what it was.
For clarity's sake,
Excuse
you
me.
actually didn't see it move. It was standing. But when you
Okay.
look back, it was gone.
Game of telephone.
Mrs. Bates, man. You saw Mrs. Bates.
Okay.
Ooh,
Felix is,
creepy, spooky.
solidarity. Felix is like there next to Tammy, like at her elbow, just sort of.
Yeah, I'm not going in yet. I'm just looking. I'm just running the flashlight over the interior. Do I see anything other than a dilapidated entryway?
I mean, there's stuff in it. There's furniture, there's rugs, but it's all old and dilapidated like the house. It's all beaten up. It hasn't been dusted in what looks like decades.
Tammy, you got the flashlight. Check it out, girl.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.
I'm gonna pull my knife out just in case.
Shit.
There might be
All
wild
right.
animals in
Let's
here.
go.
You never know. If that door
Yeah.
was open, there could be a bear or a badger in here.
Don't worry, I got my water bottle.
Technically, I've had my hockey stick this whole time.
I'll beat it with the. I'll beat
It's
it.
like
I'll
just
beat
kind
it
of like
with my
I'm
water
swinging.
bottle.
Yeah, I've just been walking with it.
This aluminum, man. Look at this, and it's got the logo on it.
Oh yeah, it'll make a nice toon kind of bell sound.
And look at my name is engraved in it. See? Look at that.
As Kevin talks more and more, Felix is just like edging closer to Tammy and Taylor.
So who
All
is
right.
and is not entering the house?
I think we're all on the
We're
door
all-
frame,
of course.
but I'm looking
Right.
for the doors. Like, I'm looking for a staircase. I'm looking for doors out of this room.
At the back of the entryway room is a staircase going up.
Okay.
There are doors, 2 doors to the left and 2 doors to the right, and a door at the back next to the staircase.
Any of
All
them
right.
open?
I'm going to. Oh,
So,
go ahead.
sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
The frontmost doors on the left and right are actually just doorways. They don't have doors in them.
Cool.
The next 2 back have doors in them, and they're mostly closed. And then the one on the far back is all the way closed.
All right. I will take a couple steps inward and shout out again. Hello? Anybody's here? We're just looking for shelter from the storm. Any answer? Anything?
Nothing.
Hello, Bates family.
Well, at least we're out of the rain. Maybe
Yeah.
there is a phone. Maybe there's an old landline. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just
that's true. Anybody got
keeping
any
my
bars
fingers
now?
crossed.
I can't
Bars.
imagine. Yeah.
No.
Wouldn't
Uh,
think
you
there'd
know,
still be
I
a-
will walk over. I'm sure there must be a power switch in here. I'll walk over and try the power switch.
I have a question. Who's the last person to enter the house?
Me.
Felix is like right behind Tammy, so
Kevin's the
Me.
last? Roll me
Yeah.
a perception check, please.
Okay.
You can just call me CC if that's easier.
3?
3.
3.
All right. No reason.
Classic.
Yeah, I
So-
just call you what I want to call you.
Wow.
So
I'm
in
Kevin
you go.
Connors with a K, man.
Yeah, that's what you are.
I'm the Connor man.
Yes. So, Tammy, you were doing what?
I look for a power switch and I go and give it a try, not really expecting it to work.
Roll me a perception check on finding a power switch.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, like I said,
That would be one.
Can Felix help since he's right next door?
Oh, there we go.
I'm going to say.
Wow, this place is really old. I don't even have any power switches.
Felix
bumps
here.
into your back.
Do you have history as a skill? Yeah,
I have local history. Yeah.
Good enough. There's not going to be a power switch. This house predates electricity.
Oh, it wasn't retrofit, huh?
Nope.
Okay. Would he have, if he rolls well, or if he can just know what they would have used for a light source, because people always have something, and where he's likely to find that at this period in history with a house like this?
Oh, like candles, yeah, something like that.
Candles or gas lamps. You would expect them to be in a manor house like this. You would expect there to be an available light source in any room. Looking up, you see that there used to be a chandelier, which may have had candles on it. More likely, if you want to find a gas lamp, you might have to find the kitchen. Because servants working there would have needed it at night, or a bedroom.
Hey, man, I bet in this movie there's like secret passages and stuff. So everybody start pulling on stuff and see if you can find a door, man.
Kevin, why don't we figure out the normal passages first, and then we can look for the secret ones later.
Yeah, and get some additional light. We don't want Tammy's phone to run out of power.
So during this period in history, look, I don't have to make it a whole thing. Let's look for the kitchen.
Just want to call out, we're being rated. Big Bad Evil Game coming in with a party of 3. Thanks for watching, guys. I've spoken with Big Bad Evil Game a couple of times. Welcome back. All right.
Kevin says hi, dudes.
All right. So, kitchen. We're looking for a kitchen.
All right. Okay. Well, I will, since I've got the flashlight phone, I'll lead the way and just go to the left and open the first door.
Okay. So, when you open the first door to the left, you find a dining room.
Okay.
It has a long, this is clearly like the company dining room. It has a long table with lots of chairs. A couple of them are knocked over. And then there's a big filthy window facing the front, which would have been really nice at one point.
All right. Well, I think we're pretty close. I'll go ahead. Walking in as I do, there has to be, there has to be a door to the kitchen back here from the dining room. Fancy place. They don't want their servants wandering with food through the middle of the house. That's right. I will step in, looking along the walls for a door.
Okay. Is anyone going with her? Felix is going. Kevin and Cece are staying in the foyer.
Yeah, so what Kevin's going to be doing is he's going to pull out his flashlight phone and he's going to look around for, like, if there's any drawers or, like he's pulling stuff, trying to find those secret passages that he's absolutely sure are in this manor, right? So that's what I'm doing.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, God. 0.
Kevin, you do not find any secret doors, but you are very entertained by the fact that when you pull a candlestick, it comes off.
Hey, Tammy.
Yeah, Kev?
Oh. Nothing.
Got any secret passages yet?
What's your character's name, Mia?
No, it's Tammy.
Caitlin.
Oh,
Caitlin. I'm sorry. Yeah. Caitlin. Yeah, Caitlin. Cece. Why don't you look around? I'm not finding anything. See if you can find something. I'll hold the flashlight.
Okay. Let me do a quick look about.
Okay, I'm sure there's something here. Gotta be.
Gotta be. All right. Well, let me just have a quick look.
Yeah, what do you got?
4.
Four.
4. It's not much better, is it?
You are
Better than a zero.
You are reasonably confident that a foyer is a terrible place for a secret passage.
Yeah, I think if they're gonna hide a passage, it would be off like under the stairwell or beside
that's
a
right.
bookcase or a fireplace or something. That
Well, you'd think it
sconce
would-
you just ripped off the wall is really cool, though. What's it made out of?
Yeah, it looks like old copper or something. Some
Nice.
old metal, man. It's not stainless. It's some old timey metal. Probably
It's-
blacksmith made it, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's weird. This place is so old that it doesn't even have electricity. That people haven't stripped it down already. I thought this was some sort of foreclosure thing going on in the last 10 years, or when. But this is just weird.
I think there might be some squatters or something in here too. I mean, this
Yeah,
close to the
exactly.
road, really.
Sorry, I'm just trying to track the blocking. We have Tammy and Felix in one room and Kevin and Caitlin in a different room. Well, in the foyer, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you think there's squatters in here? Gross. These people have diseases, man.
Are we yelling across? I mean, we're one room apart, so
Yeah,
are we
I
just
guess
kind of
it's not a big
speaking
deal.
up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can kind of hear each other.
Have Felix and I found another door?
Unfortunately,
Yes.
you can hear.
Sorry, we
Kevin.
moved away from that, but yes, there's another door that you found. It goes back a room. One moment, gang. Sorry.
Sure.
It's like, come on,
Actually,
Connors, let's
I'll
go
grab
join
it.
the
I'll grab
others.
it.
You find anything, Tammy?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
I don't know. Kevin, I think maybe we should join the others. I mean, it's kind of creepy in here. I'm worried.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, CC, I don't know if it's good to split up. I am getting a little creeped out.
Yeah,
No, I
it's
wasn't.
pretty. I'm sorry, what's that you said, Felix? We're on our way in there. Give us a sec.
We're coming, man.
I'm just glad you guys are smarter than Fred.
Is that a Scooby-Doo reference?
Well, you find yourself in a creepy place out in the middle of nowhere, and you surrounded by classmates you barely ever talk to, and then immediately there's some split up gang and all that. So I'm just happy, it seems like we're doing the smart thing. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, like if we were the Scooby Doos, who would everybody be?
Okay.
Is that a camera?
Sorry for that, gang. We had a little disturbance over here, but we're back. I would like to know for what purpose Jason in the chat said, "Thank you, Mia."
I don't know.
We were having a little
okay.
chat while you were gone.
I mailed him a package.
Oh,
Apparently it
package
arrived.
arrived. Got it.
You're welcome, Jason.
I thought it was
Some
something
weird,
in gameplay.
Oh, I did too. That's funny.
funky cyberpunk figures. Yeah. I like
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I saw those. Those are cool.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. So you guys, Felix and Tammy, found a door which leads to the kitchen.
Okay.
You are muted, Sarah.
Yeah.
Guys, we
Connors
found
and
the
I are
kitchen.
getting to catch up.
We're coming. We're coming.
Observation roll.
I'm sorry. What's that?
Observation roll to find things of use in the kitchen. It's perception, but directed.
Yeah.
All right. Gonna pull out my magnifying glass.
It's like as we approach, creak,
What
the
a-
floor
what a
creaking
nerd.
under.
I got a 5 on that one.
Okay.
Mm.
So you'll have to open cabinets and stuff if you want to find a gas lamp, because they're not sitting out. But there is something that is sitting out. It's a metal, one of those old, heavy sheet metal toolboxes. Now you, Felix, know that this is the kind of toolbox that guys carry to work in the 50s and 60s.
Guys, this is a bit of an anachronism over here. This doesn't fit the rest of this isn't as old as the rest of the house.
Well, maybe that explains it. Somebody's been like keeping this up as their passion project or something, or at least they were. And as I'm saying this, I walk directly to the toolbox and try to open it.
Oh, it's not locked or anything.
Sorry.
Cool.
Hey, Kevin, you do realize it takes nerds to make the tennis shoes that you wear, right?
It does. Out there, made in Asia.
We exist everywhere, Kevin.
Yeah. It's like, no. We're just not going to touch that one, Kev. We're just.
Oh, you laugh, but my shoes are pumped and ready.
Glad to hear it, Kev. Glad to hear it.
I put them up. I put my leg up on the table to show my shoe and my my enormous runner thighs coming through my tight pants.
Look at
that! Look at that!
Tammy, what did you find in the toolbox, Tammy?
Yeah.
It hurt my eyes.
Just to really paint this picture, though, I'm assuming Kevin didn't sit down. Like he's just kicked his leg up at a 90-degree angle to his hip.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Slams it on the table.
Puts next to the toolbox as I open it up.
Also, if Kevin's still at the table, that means Kevin's in the dining room, which is adjacent to the kitchen, so you guys can see each other. But
didn't you say the toolbox was in the kitchen on the kitchen?
Yeah, I follow them. So whatever I can put my leg up on.
Okay, it's on the kitchen counter, not on the table.
Yeah, counter. There we go. Yeah, counter.
Okay.
Right by the toolbox.
Yeah. So getting back to what's in the toolbox.
Herding cats, Steve.
Tammy, do you think that you have any idea how to identify tools beyond like hammer, screwdriver?
I feel like Tammy's probably got something. Tammy can have a little bit of a background. She's a handy gal. She prides herself on being self-sufficient and has probably helped her dad and her mom build like treehouse in backyard or put together a pergola or something. Yes.
I'm gonna call for a roll to see if you know. Do you have an applicable skill? Not really.
Not really, no.
In that case, just do perception.
Okie doke. Better. 4.
So you recognize something in there as some kind of clipping implement, but your boy behind you, who has circuitry on his skill list, immediately recognizes the wire strippers, the wire clippers, the wire nuts. This is an electrician's toolbox.
Felix opens his mouth and says all the stuff you just said.
Okay, so we're in a house with no electricity and an electrician's toolkit. How old does and this is out of character to our narrator, how old does this look? Dusty? Does it look like it's just been put down here on the counter, or has it got like a layer of dust on it?
There is enough dust on it that you cannot use that to tell its difference in age from the house. You can tell the difference in age by the design of the house and the design of the toolbox, but not by the amount of dust.
All right, but it's not like there's not like an electrician running around.
No, and these are old tools as well. These are not like there's no plastic handles in here.
All right. Well, the plot thickens. Somebody came in, started, looked around, planned to put in electricity, looked around and said, nope. And then walked out and we never saw their house again. That's
some people
the
call me
story
a
I'm putting
tool.
together.
Some people call me a tool. You
Why,
know why?
Kev?
Because they like to use me.
What? That's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't think those are your friends, Kev.
Perception roll from everyone, please.
Oh God. Why am I only rolling my worst stat?
Yeah, for real.
Well,
Oh, I rolled good though. I got a 5.
4. Oh, 5. 5 from Scotty?
Mm-hmm.
Your thumb is
7.
disappearing into the background.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. 7.
Again.
I don't have
Yeah,
6
that's
fingers,
a
do I?
1. It's going to be a
I should know
1
that.
from Tammy.
Okay, so 3 from
Tammy's-
CC, 7 from Felix, 5 from Kevin. Okay. Kevin,
Yeah.
a door slams upstairs. Felix, you also hear the door, but just before it, you hear someone calling for help. A man's voice calling for help from out front. CC and Tammy, you hear nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys hear that? The
No,
door
hear
slammed.
what?
Hey, something's in here.
Oh,
Felix,
Kev, nothing.
come on! And he just like grabs Tammy's
What?
sleeve. Somebody's crying for help and like runs for the front door. Not strong enough to pull Tammy. This is
I'll let him go.
this is a plaintiff.
Felix is clearly the most capable out of all of us right at this moment, and I am pretty dedicated to keeping him hale and hearty. He has not steered us wrong so far. So if he says we need to go that way, I follow him.
I'm throwing drawers open. Is there any kind of silverware or knives or anything in the
Are you
drawers?
trying to rob the place?
Egg beaters, anything? Meat tenderizer.
A dead rat.
He pulls the door. He's like, ah! And he throws a drawer, and the rat goes spinning through the air, crumbles against the wall. There's nothing in the toolbox that's really that useful either, right?
Not well. Depending on what you want to do. If you want to do some electrician's work, then yeah, there is.
So I guess a wire stripper is not a great weapon. All right.
I mean, there's a hammer if you want to hit.
Oh yeah, I'll take a hammer. Yeah,
or screwdrivers and such.
Yeah, I'll take a hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer.
You know
Hammer
what? I
time.
will grab the biggest pair of wire clippers that I see as Felix is pulling me out the door. Just in like this mindset of like cutting things open. Maybe might be something we need to do.
Yeah.
I'll grab those.
Yeah. So Felix is dragging Tammy, or plaintively tugging Tammy towards the doorway.
Yeah. We're going.
All right.
He's been preserving his phone battery since other people have been using theirs, but
using it up,
being
right?
in the lead for a second, he's got to pull it out and just race for the door.
All right. You open the
So
door
I'm
and
going to
go
run
out?
in and be like, hold on, before they open the door.
Well, I open the door and look.
Slam against the wall and have the hammer ready.
Okay. You open the door and look, and out there in let me bring my cursor back over here. Right around here in the center of the roundabout.
Roundabout.
Yeah. There is hard to see through the mist and the rain, but there is a human shape. It appears to be male.
In the roundabout?
Yeah.
I yell, hello!
Only Felix
only
has seen this.
Oh.
What does he seem to be doing?
When you he is at the time, at the split second that you see him for, he's just standing there. But when you glance back to see Kevin slam against the wall and Tammy, catch up to you, and then look out again, he's not there, but this time you all hear the scream. And it's coming from somewhere in the marsh area. And I would like all of you to make a fear check, please.
Close the door, man. Close the door. Okay.
5.
So remind me how we do that. Remind me how we do that.
So you're rolling against a number I have in my head. I'm doing that right, Ryan?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Do we add anything to it?
No.
If you have traits, you that help.
Oh, I
you
see.
do.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I do. Okay.
Don't we get bonuses if we're in a group, though?
If you have the right classes, you do. There's a penalty to being by yourself or in a small group.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I have bonuses to fear rolls.
5 from Scotty. 5
Five.
from 4 from Caitlin. Caitlin,
Yes.
where do you think you? Everyone else got a 5. Caitlin got a 4. Where do you think you are in the arrangement here? I know Felix is in the doorway. Tammy's probably right next to him. Kevin has slammed against the wall to the side of the door. Where's Caitlin?
I was following Felix and Tammy, and maybe Kevin pushed past me because I was kind of like loitering a little bit slower, taking my time.
This
About
whole,
halfway through the foyer, yeah.
This whole thing has been too much for you. You have not seen this man outside, but you see your companions suddenly halt when they stand in the doorway, and you hear that second scream. And you saw that motion in the window outside earlier. I'm going to need a panic check.
I'm freaked out. What the hell was that? I rolled a 1.
Oh!
Yeah, there you go. You are paralyzed with fear and you scream. And while you are screaming, you see in the filthy, dirt-covered mirror that actually hangs next to the door, you see someone turn and walk away.
Well, I'm paralyzed. I can't point.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about the first time I watched Friday the 13th.
Oh, gosh.
I think we are talking about it.
We're not talking about it. We're living it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I will turn back around and go immediately to Cece and like grab her, like, hey, it's okay, just some noise. It's probably like a barn owl or something. I turn and look back over my shoulder because I assume her eyes are locked on the
The
mirror.
paralysis isn't permanent. You can move.
Oh, I kind of rush, like, go to the mirror. I'm like, what? What? Look behind myself. What? There was somebody in the mirror. I swear.
Okay, it's all right. I think we all need to kind of like bring it down a little bit. We're all freaked out. This place is old and kind of creepy.
Like, did you see like Vincent Price in the mirror, man?
I don't know what I saw. It was just a creepy figure. Too dark to tell.
Is it a creepy old man, like playing a joke on us?
There.
Cece, give me actually a perception check.
Got us all freaking out.
3.
You know what? Good enough. It was not a man. It was a woman.
I would swear it's a woman. The hair and like I don't
know. Dressed in a very, very, what do you call them? Modest, like period outfit that matches the house.
Yeah. Kind of like.
Man, I am right. It's Mrs. Bates, man.
I don't know if I want to stay in here. I don't know what to do.
Well, we're going to catch our death of cold if we stay out in the rain.
I look over to the carriage house we walked past. Look, maybe we try over there, guys. This place is old. It's drafty. Whatever the hell's going on, I'm picking up bad vibes. let's see if maybe somewhere a little smaller can get us out of the rain without, getting in our heads.
Good idea.
Bad vibes, definitely. Yeah, like okay,
Okay,
By
I'm
this
gonna.
time-
Yeah, I'm gonna.
By this
okay, go
time,
ahead.
it's full night, so it's actually kind of hard to see out front, which is why you couldn't see the man clearly. But that's about the full distance you can see.
I just want to take a moment to point out that we just heard like a blood-curdling scream come from somewhere outside. And we're surrounded on both sides, I think, by like swamps.
Well,
And like we heard something upstairs too, man.
look, all of them were reason just.
Sorry,
to-
I just want to point out Tammy and Caitlin don't know what Kevin's talking about.
Oh yeah. Wait. What do you mean? Scream, Felix. Why did you go running out the front door? And I've still got, for scene
Sorry,
setting, I've still got
you
my
all-
armor on.
You all
Caitlin.
heard the second scream, but
Okay.
only Kevin and Felix heard the door slam upstairs. So Kevin just
Okay.
mentioned that he heard something upstairs, and that's news to you.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
man, when I had my physical for my track, man, they checked me out total from head to toe, and I have like some great ass hearing. So I heard someone upstairs, but door closing, man. Just
I don't-
before outside, we heard the noise outside.
I don't know if I have great ass hearing, but I also heard the door slam upstairs.
Yeah, see, Felix heard it.
Look, let's just bail. Look, we are under no obligation to investigate. And the scream, Felix. I mean, Kate, back me up here on this, Cece. I mean, aren't there animals that make noises that sound exactly like humans screaming? Isn't this like a thing, like a coyote or an owl or something? Look, I
like
think we're.
It's like an Australian shit.
They have owls here, man.
Yeah, well, all the more reason. Like we're getting freaked out. Let's try to change the scenery.
You want to go outside?
Yeah, and I'm not going to push you, Cece, but I'm going to take a step towards the door and see if you come with me. Because I've still got my armor on your shoulders.
I resist a little bit. You got to tug me along, but I do relent and come with you.
All right.
Like, I'm not staying in here by myself.
Felix kind of looks at Kevin, just sort of like,
We ain't got a choice.
yeah. Follows Tammy and Cece.
All right, yep.
Yeah.
So
Same.
you guys are going to the carriage house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get there, you find I don't know if you guys have ever seen a carriage house, but they got like big giant double doors for vehicles to pass through when they're open. It has a latch on it with an old padlock.
I would like to go at it if it's that old and see if there's like I can get my handy dandy new wire cutters into like a rusty part if the lock is rusted over, if I can maybe
these are for cutting low gauge small gauge like house wiring. This is a padlock. It's not going to do it.
Can I jam my sheath knife in there and kind of like rattle at it and try and break it free? Or
you can try that, or the giant guy with a hammer could do something.
I was gonna say, could I try to smack it with a hammer?
That's
smack
right.
it with a hammer, Kev.
Whack
Go
it,
nuts.
Kevin. Give it a hard whack, Connors.
Let the Connors do it, man. Bam, slam, slam.
Yeah. What do you have that's applicable skill wise? Because otherwise it's just build, I guess.
I'm an athlete.
You're Ruth, right? You're playing that
Yeah.
stat
yeah.
block. I don't think I'll allow karate. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and take a +1 to it for athlete.
Cool.
He's got +1 to weightlifter.
4.
4.
A 1 is always a fail. If you have you have +1 build. My bad, dude. My bad. I'm shutting up.
No worries. Yeah, you with a 4, it's going to take you a few whacks, but you break the padlock off. It's also like 100
Yeah, the
years
con
old.
man. Yeah. The con
Nice work,
man
Kev.
does it again.
The con man.
All right, come in. Let's get this open.
And you guys
Yeah.
all have the very strong sense that Kevin just made up that nickname for himself.
Yeah.
Surely there's some boosters that have used that behind his back.
Oh,
but, you
totally.
know.
Yeah, in the carriage house you find prolific leaking of the roof. It's wet in here. It's kind of in a few spots, a lot of water pouring in. But there is something of interest here, which is, first of all, a lot of old-timey tools, but also like a full-on buggy, like a horse-drawn buggy.
Oh,
Like
that's
there's an actual like carriage in this carriage house.
Whoa, this is like really old times, man.
I'm gonna beeline for it.
Not even internal combustion engines, man. So lame.
Yeah, I go for it.
Does Kevin know what an internal combustion engine is?
No, he doesn't. He just knows.
You just heard some guys talking from the auto
He has
tech
no idea how
class
it
in
works.
lunchroom or something.
Yo,
You're
like
beelining for
double
the
take.
carriage.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
Open it up. What's it?
Well, it's a carriage. Here's
Is there
what
like
you
a
notice,
loft or
though.
anything?
It's not locked. It's just empty. But here's what you notice about the carriage house.
Hmm?
There should be two. It's big enough for two. This one is parked all the way to the side, as though there's another one that goes next to it.
Are there tracks like it moved recently?
No.
Okay. Is there a loft?
Roll for loft. No. There is a loft. There is a loft.
Okay, cool.
Like a hayloft.
Let's check up here, man.
Yeah. In fact, under the loft is where it looks like there may have been horses stabled.
Are there any like pitchforks or anything?
Yeah, there's one, but the handle is wood and it's all rotted.
I guess the hammer it is. I'm gonna crawl up the ladder.
Okay. You go up there. There's nothing of interest up there. There was a little bit, like maybe one bale of hay up in the loft, but it's also been here for decades and is not. It's not pleasant.
So not a living
smelling.
space or anything. Not some
No.
kind of living space where like a servant or something would say. Okay, cool.
Nothing like
Okay.
that. No.
All right. Eh.
What does the interior of the buggy look like? Is the roof still watertight?
Sorry, it's open. There's no roof.
Oh, bummer. Okay.
Not that
All right.
fancy.
Yeah, that's too bad. I'll be talking to something like, that's too bad. Like if it had a roof, it would be like the perfect like place to like camp out. I mean, it would be cramped, but I mean, like 4 of us in a small enclosed space, at least would be like, keep you conserve body heat in a smaller room.
Felix, can you just give me and actually everybody, just give me like a straight intelligence roll, which I guess would be perception, unless you have a skill to apply to some sort of deduction or something.
Okay.
Dirty one.
0.
Is that 5, Felix?
4.
Oh, 4. And 3 for Caitlin. Well, once again, it is Felix. Who, Brian told me the other day, I think he said it in the group Discord, that he wanted to play Bookworm because he feels like it is seen as the weak class of this system, and he wanted to prove that it could be useful. Well done. Thank your dice. But yeah, you got as Tammy grumbles about the buggy not having a roof, you realize that in a climate such as this, where it sometimes rains like this, they must have had a full-on carriage with a roof. And that perhaps is what is missing.
Were there any more trails that led away from this coach house? Like to a back patio or a graveyard?
You would have to go outside and walk around the place to find that.
Oh, okay. I'm not that brave to do it by myself.
Okay.
I'm more show brave than actual brave.
Well, Felix shares this with other people that this is the rainy Northeast U.S. Like, they can't just have a convertible buggy. So there is presumably another buggy somewhere on the premises.
Oh, maybe that's the one thing. Maybe that's the car. That's the buggy they took to abandon the house.
I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, of Felix.
As Kev. Yeah.
What's that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm getting rained on as we speak. And it sucks.
Yeah, but it ain't here.
Well, are you planning to stay here if it's going to keep raining on your head?
I'll walk over and look at those.
What are we going to do now?
I'll look at the stalls underneath that loft that Kev found. Is it any more protected over there?
A little bit. I mean, you guys were not getting rained on in the house. And even here in the carriage house, there's only a few spots where it's like really, really dripping down.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to like go find a small corner where it's dry. There's most of the place is not getting wet.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah.
I don't really want to go back in that house. That thing in the mirror. I no.
Why don't? Yeah, and I'll say to the group, look, why don't we just like camp out here for the night? Like, Cece, can you like help us? Like, we can just all like sort of huddle up in this stall, wait for the storm to blow over, and keep moving in the morning.
Yeah, like survival tactics, like keep each other warm, man.
Tammy, exactly. Did you in fact go over and investigate the stables?
Yeah. So, well, you know what? I will. As I'm saying it out loud, I will walk over and like go into open up the first box stall and go in.
You find a notebook on the ground.
Like, oh shit. Okay. Pick it up.
It's very old, leather bound. It has a little clasp, but not a lock.
Flip it open. Open it baby up.
Many of the pages are filled. It seems to be the diary of the chauffeur.
Huh. Oh, look at that. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as you flip through it, you catch the name Romero.
Romero? Is the carriage driver's name or the name of the people he's driving around?
It's the name of the owners. And as you get... people are reacting to Romero. I swear, it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't?
It wasn't?
No, I use NPC name generators.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I would say maybe it's subliminal.
Yeah.
You didn't intentionally do it.
Maybe. But as you get to the last pages, you see that they're starting to be the handwriting changes. They're being scrawled out in a hurry. On the last page, you find she is mad in both senses of the word. She will not let us leave. She thinks we can bring him to her. He is lost in the swamp. We will never get out. Lickety clack.
Sorry.
There's horses outside. Now you've muted
Does
it. And
anybody
said
hear that?
something. Nope.
What's it say? Do you tell
Nobody
us?
heard anything.
Yeah. So you're going to share that with your companions?
I am going to not show that to Cece. I am going
Probably a
to.
good call.
Yeah. Other than that, does the stall look okay?
It looks fine.
I will call her like, Cece, can you
Except for all
help
the
get
blood.
this?
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Like, Cece, can you come on over? Help me get this. I don't know, set up. I'm like kicking like old straw out of the way, and as she does, I'm gonna sort of slip past her. I'm going to go over to Felix and just silently like slip this to him, and give him a look like,
Cool.
and just walk away without saying anything.
Awesome.
I go for that. Like,
Yeah, and then I'll leave you with the book. Yeah, and I will go back and help Cece just sort of get like kick the worst of the mold and the dirt out of the way.
Dead by dawn. Dead by dawn.
too bad there weren't any old horse blankets. If there were, they're probably pretty grody by now.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Wool lasts a long time, doesn't it? I had a roommate who was super into LARPing, and she swore like real wool. And we're just like, I'm just trying to keep Cece chatting about nothing at all.
Okay. Felix. Well, we know what Felix is doing. What is Kevin doing?
Kevin is just kind of looking around, like kicking an old bottle around.
All right. Then we will jump to Felix. With the greater time and the undoubtedly faster reading speed, you get a little bit more out of the book. There was a whole family of Romeros in the house, but they started going missing. At last, there were only two. It was. Sorry, I lost one of my notes. It was Madame Mary Romero and her sister Florence. Florence was mentally ill, and her sister took care of her. But when the rest of the family sort of passed on or moved away, it became a bit much for Mary. And one day Florence up and vanished, ran off. She was found 2 years later, living in Florida with a man who was siphoning money off of her. She was brought back home against her will and locked in a room. Her husband came for her, but he was not allowed to see her. And then, under mysterious circumstances, he apparently died in the swamp. At which point, Madame Florence Romero swore to take the lives of others until his life was returned to her. She killed her sister, Mary, and then hung herself.
Ah.
Yeah. Now the chauffeur has written in the book that prior to the murder-suicide, Florence had gone crazy on the house staff as well, and had somehow blocked the road to make it difficult to leave. She was ordering people to do crazy things like bake rat poison into a pie and chop down trees in knee-high water. The chauffeur was going to make a run for it, and that's where the book ends.
Ghost story. Got it.
Yeah, there's actually a question in the chat, which I'm going to pretend one of you said just because it's helpful clarification. She hung herself in her bedroom in the house.
Somebody just asked where she hung herself.
It says so. It says so in the book. Why wouldn't it?
All right. All right.
What you got there, Felix?
And Felix, as Caitlin asks you what you got there, you have just finished reading this somewhat disturbing little story about the place in which you now stand, and the open carriage house doors slam shut, and you hear a bolt slide into place. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Do I belt out another blood curdling scream?
Yeah.
We'll do the fear rolls when we come back.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. Yeah. So we'll see everyone in 10 minutes. It's about 9:55 here in California. So at 10:05 or whatever the equivalent is in your time zone. We'll see you guys then. Thank you very much.
I win.
Welcome back on that special note. We have survived the night. We're still running that. So you guys are in the carriage house. Felix found a book he was reading, which detailed the story of a crazed woman who murdered her sister and tortured her house staff before taking her own life. After her husband died here in the swamp, and she wasn't allowed to see him. So, at that moment, the carriage house door slams shut. You hear a bolt sliding into place. I am going to need fear rolls from everyone. And because of what you have just been reading, I'm going to give a -1 on that to Felix. That's a 0 for Felix, 5, and the name tags are blocking your hands there. Okay, we got a 10.
10?
No, just a 5.
And Kevin, what was yours? Is it 3?
A 3, sorry, 3.
Yeah, you're it's behind the name tag.
Oh, sorry.
No gangster signs. No gangster signs.
Yes. All right. No walking like an Egyptian. Okay.
Oh, come on. I'm obviously voguing.
I was gonna say she's voguing. Come on.
Okay, so
Get with your 80s dance trends, Steve.
Kevin and Felix, I need panic rolls. Tammy and Caitlin, you both got 4 or higher, right?
Out of 5, yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And Tammy, what was yours? 5? Sarah.
Sorry.
What was your roll? What was your roll?
My exact roll was a 3 and +2 because I get +2 on the fear rolls.
Okay. So, I got panic rolls from Kevin and Felix, right? What were your numbers on those? 2 from Felix.
So I need to roll the panic die, right? And just straight what I roll?
Correct. Unless you have something that buffs it. That's not
No.
a thing, is it? No.
Oh, I got a 6. Which, I don't... Yeah.
Okay. Well,
6.
So Felix is paralyzed with fear. And Kevin lets out a gasp. At which point, I am going to do what Brian suggested over the break, and I'm going to give Felix with that 2 a level of exhaustion or fatigue, as it's called in this game. You are not one of the characters that can automatically cancel that out, right?
If you check my gear list, but no, I don't have a trait that lets me ignore it.
Okay, so you could remove it by eating a candy bar. Kevin, because you rolled pretty high on the panic check, I'm not giving you one. But nobody rolled that 5. Bummer.
Not yet.
Going to since like Felix is right in front of me and he's like obviously a little. I'm like, hey, Kevin, what? It's okay. It's just the wind. I think.
I do the. Oh, sorry. Were you going to say something, Steve?
No.
I'm fine. Just startle me, man.
I do the thing where I run to the door and immediately try to like open it.
It is latched. Someone has slid the bolt back into place. You guys broke the padlock, but there was still the actual latch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for fuck's sake, I say, and start looking around for another exit.
This place.
Somebody's got to be out there, man.
I'm sorry, is anyone else hearing a static noise? Is that just me?
Yeah, I'm hearing it's almost like a
then.
squeaky noise, but not a staticky noise.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Let's see if it's. I'll
any
mute
better?
and see if it goes away.
It has already gone away.
Yeah, I think it's because I had my headphone up, and so it was working harder to. Picking up more background sound. I had my mic.
Put it back. I want to see. Nope.
All right. Well.
You're using the camera mic in there anyway.
I'll leave it up.
Well, I don't know what caused the static. Let's stop wasting game time on it. Kevin, you did gasp. And after you did so, you begin hearing a voice calling your name from outside. It sounds like
what?
It sounds like your mother.
Oh. What?
Kevin?
Do you hear that outside? That voice?
What?
Kevin, are you here? I need your help, Kevin.
He just kind of goes like,
Kevin, what is it? I'll kind of grab you by the shoulder, like, Kev, what's wrong?
You hear that voice outside?
No, I don't hear anything.
It sounds like my mommy.
Okay. Does anybody else hear their mom? Or anybody?
I don't hear anything.
It's my mom, not their mom.
Yeah. Felix? Are you all right, man? And I'll like grab you by the shoulder.
I'm already gonna shake him a little bit. What have you got there? Let me see that, Felix.
Don't.
Try and take the book
it'll
from him.
just freak you out. Hey, it's. Don't worry about it, Cece. Believe me, it's just crazy stuff. We need to stay on target here. Look, whatever the hell's going on, I don't know what's going on. Do we? Look, I say we either we bunker down or we get the hell out of here.
Maybe we can kick some
raining?
boards out at the back.
It's still raining, right?
Yeah.
It's still raining. Kevin, you still hear your mom.
Is my mom telling me to do anything?
She's calling for help.
Oh, she's calling for help.
Yeah.
So I kind of snap out of it and I start throwing myself against any exit I can to try to get out of here. Is there when I went up the loft, was there any kind of window or anything like that up there?
Yes, there was a window upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. So Kevin runs up the ladder, or scurries up the ladder, and throws himself out the window.
Kev!
In what manner?
Just like charge at the window and throw myself out.
Bash through like that.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
and
Okay,
nice
we're gonna do some
athletic
rolls.
roll on the ground.
Yeah.
Do a nice athletic tumble out the window.
Woo! All right.
Parkour,
You know that meme of the executive just diving out the window in the middle of the board meeting?
It's like hold
that.
on. And then he like jumps out the window.
First,
Where the hell is he going? Kevin!
First, an athlete roll to avoid. No, I'm going to make this a coordination roll, and you have quick reflexes for this, so it's +4 total for you.
Okay.
But this is. I'm going to set this at 7. You need to hit 7 or higher to avoid getting cut by the glass.
Ooh. No.
No. Okay.
No.
So you're going to take 2 damage from the glass, and then I will need an athlete roll, which will be a +1 for you. I'll need an athlete roll at a difficulty 6 to avoid taking damage from the fall.
Okay. No.
Ouch.
Yeah. That's another 4 damage.
Ooh. Ouch.
And when you look up, you see your mother. Let me show you where you're at.
Okay.
This is the carriage house here. You jumped out a window on this side.
Gotcha.
You see that? Your mother's out here in the swamp.
Okay. I just start running out into the swamp. Blindly running out into the swamp.
I will need. Yeah, I guess I need another athlete roll.
Mom.
I think I would go after him to try and stop him. But,
You can try and stop him if you can get out that window.
I did not make it.
What did you roll?
2.
No, you stick in the mud and you fall over and you can't move fast enough. And when you pull your face up out of the mud, she's gone. And Kevin, that's when you remember your mom died when you were 10.
Come back! Come back! Don't leave me again! No!
Okay, well, with that moan, I'm going to need a fear roll from the other 3 of you.
Yeah.
I'd call for one from
just
Kevin,
saying.
but you just did one, so.
I would have basically kicked out the rest of the glass and then kind of like hung out the ledge and dropped.
Cool.
Okay, well, let's do it. Then before we resolve the fear roll, let's do an athlete roll for Caitlin to see if she gets down. Or
yeah,
do you
I
have
got nothing.
Okay.
Just build, straight build.
Just build, yeah.
Eesh, a 3.
Actually, I'd allow that to be coordination with the same die roll, if that's better for you.
4. Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a 4.
Yeah, so because you have a little more time, you're not just charging out a plate glass window. You're able to like lower yourself and drop safely. But then I will need a fear roll from the other 3, from Caitlin, Tammy, and Felix.
8 for me.
8, 4. Caitlin and Felix, I need a panic roll.
Great. Oh!
6. So Felix is now gasping. Caitlin, what's yours? Also
I rolled a
gasp?
6 as well. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Everybody's rolling a 6. You all inhale more horror.
Stuck an insect.
So Caitlin and Kevin are now outside. Tammy and Felix are inside.
I'm following right behind Caitlin. Do you need an athletics roll from me to get down?
Yep.
I will imitate her move. It's pretty slick. That was can't hit. Let me try again. Terrible roll. But it is a 3.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You're gonna take some damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you fucked it up. 6 damage.
Okay.
Well, you were so
Damn.
distracted by
Ouch.
the screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just land on like a piece of glass or something, or
Oh,
gash.
bad
Get a
landing.
gash down my arm or my leg. Okay.
Now, let us all watch as Felix the Bookworm becomes the only person to get out this window unharmed.
I made it.
You're like,
Am I done being paralyzed?
You just rolled a gasp, right? There's no paralysis on a 6.
Paralysis from the previous fail.
Oh yes, you are indeed done being paralyzed.
Well, being alone in the dark, leaky carriage house is not doing it for Felix. He goes up the ladder over to the loft, looks down.
As you are climbing the ladder, you feel the presence of someone behind you, following you up the ladder.
I climb faster.
run!
As you head to the window at the top, you catch a reflection in a shard of the glass that's remaining in the window that does not seem to be your reflection. It's just real quick.
This is what they always do in the horror movies. No, you know what? He's not turning around. There's no way. He runs for the window. He looks down, says, I've climbed tougher rock walls than that before, and then climbs down the carriage house.
Oh, that's right. He's a rock
Oh
climber.
yeah, you're a rock climber. Okay, that's wait, what's the skill for that? It's just
climbing.
your backstory, right? Yeah.
Nope, I have climbing skill.
Okay, I don't see that on your sheet. What's it under?
At the top of the skill list, I had too many
Oh,
skills.
it's escape
so I put
artist,
two
comma,
together.
climbing. Got it. Yeah. Escape artist, you motherfucker. And here under traits it says functionally immortal.
No.
He's been on this rodeo before.
If I can add my coordination.
Yeah, that makes sense.
My result is 9.
So you lively hop down into the swamp. Your 3 companions are just sprawled out across the ground in various spots, moaning and grabbing their body parts.
Glass sticking out of it.
You guys really
Kevin's
got to
covered
work
in
on
glass.
technique, man. He tries to help Tammy, who seems the most hurt.
Yeah.
He can tell
Do
that
you-
Kevin is crying, but it.
Do you look up at the window that you were just chased out of?
Yeah, do you, Felix?
Yeah, I'm fixated on the swamp. Kevin. I don't see that Tammy's hurt.
Does he? Okay, quick
No.
mental calculation. Does he think his phone flashlight will reach up to the window?
Yeah, it's only like 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah. Is something following me out the window?
Nope.
Of course. All right, Tammy, let's work on that glass.
I'll sort of try to wave you off over to Kev, but then I'm like, no, I think I need some help here.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Kevin, you are free to get up whenever you think it is appropriate for Kevin to get up.
Okay. He's kind of laying with his back in the mud, and then he just kind of sits up, and he looks at Cece with kind of this blank look, and then stands up robotically, and then just walks over to Cece with this kind of uncharacteristically Kevin-ish look.
Are you okay? I heard you cry out.
Yeah, I'm fine. No worries, no problems. Everything's all right. It's all good now. I thought I saw something in the mist. I must have been mistaken or something.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention his mom. So, come on, man. Let's get back to the others. I kind of take my arm around him and turn to go back.
He just kind of stumbles with CC.
All right.
You're lucky you didn't fall in something worse out there than just mud.
What? You said you want to go back. Where are you going back to?
Back to Tammy and Felix outside the carriage house.
Back down the road to the next state.
Yeah. As you guys head back to Tammy and Felix, the rain and the mist start to let up. You can see a little bit further than you could before, and what you see is that the road from about here all the way back is now impassable with flooding.
Shit. Quick note, as we go past the carriage house, because we went out the front window, right? Or was
the
this
window
the back
you went
window?
out was here on the side, and the doors are to the front, face the roundabout here. So you went in this way and out this way.
Okay. I want to double back and limp over to check that deadbolt.
Okay. It is indeed thrown.
Fuck it. There's somebody else here. There's something else here. This is not. And I'm looking around for a weapon. Do I still have my hockey stick? I haven't been.
Yeah, you've had it.
Okay, I've had my hockey stick this whole time.
Yeah, you have it on your sheet, and you never said you put it down, so you're just carrying a hockey stick.
It's really cool how you have like a back scabbard for your hockey stick.
Yeah, some people will just think that hockey sticks are interchangeable, but it's you never know when. Honestly, it's come in handy a lot. And,
about the book, it's like CC's coming over. I don't know if it's an elaborate ruse or if we're in like a straight up ghost story, but I'm starting to get a little skeeved out about the whole situation.
Yeah, I think. No, you go. Sorry.
I'm just gonna get through the Sparks notes here. Mary Romero and Florence Romero, and skip some chapters, and then here, and then speed runs us through the important bits of the story.
Yeah.
Probably
Crazy
doesn't
lady
actually.
Killed everybody. Trying to kill everybody. Trying to keep everybody here.
And whether there's something supernatural or not, there's a historical record of a husband dying in the swamp. So probably not the friendliest environment for us to just ditch out on in the middle of the night.
Well, how are we going to ditch out? And I indicate this swamped road.
Well.
Oh, God. Look, what do you say, kitchen?
Yeah, I never really got a chance to check if there was any light sources. Our phones are going to run out of battery if we just use them endlessly.
Yeah.
Okay. By this time, Kevin and Caitlin have returned to you.
Okay. And I will, right before they get here, I'll whisper to you, Felix. Let's get huddled up somewhere, and then let's tell them. No point in keeping it from everybody at this point. We've all seen it. We're all freaked out.
Okay. So you guys can head back to the manor house uneventfully. The level of tension in the house, like just the sort of palpable emotional experience of the place, is definitely different than it was. Things have turned up. You guys kind of feel like anger at you for being here. It's impossible to tell if this is one of those things that you just imagine because the place is weird or not. But you manage to get to the kitchen unmolested, and there is that toolbox that's about 50 or 60 years too young for this house.
Mhm.
Felix, if you want to start going through cabinets, you can find amongst the pots and pans and other utensils a gas lamp and some kerosene.
Hey, Kate, you still have a light?
Oh, yeah. Here. Toss it to him. And Tammy, let me have a look at your leg. Let me see if I can't bandage that up a little bit.
Yeah, but first, Kev, can you help? Can we, let's, is there only the one door in and out?
Of the kitchen? No, there's a back door actually that goes out back of the house.
Let's get like a couple of chairs under these doors. So we can get, we can move them fast and get out, but it'll slow something coming in.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
And I'll like limp over and grab a chair from the dining room.
Yeah.
I want to back up. On the way in, I'm going to smash that mirror as I go past it.
Yeah.
Caitlin, when you turn to look at that mirror, there is a black veiled woman's face staring at you, like face to face. No, closer to the mirror on her side than you are on yours.
Oh, gracious. Okay.
Fear check, please.
That's what I get for going back, right?
Yeah. Give me a fear check.
4.
Oh.
You have failed. I need a panic roll.
Here it comes.
Here's hitting the fan.
5.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
Oh no!
It's back in the mirror! Holy crap!
Nope. Remember what I said at the beginning. If you roll a 5, I will message you what happened.
Okay, that's right. I'm looking at the chart going, all right.
Yeah, it's not what the chart says. That's the rule I changed.
I hear you. Get those chairs. Lock it up.
Before we get too deep into this, can I eat my Snickers bar?
Nope. You don't have time. Caitlin specifically said that she did it as soon as she walked in the house. So you have not. You can maybe get it out of your pocket.
I want to buy it. I'm picking.
It's okay.
Not you when you're hungry.
So Mia, I have told you in Discord what you are to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm picturing for this? The La Llorona or Llorona or whatever.
Yeah, La Llorona.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Was I still kind of helping Kevin along into the house?
I think you were, yeah.
Okay. I kind of like push you away just enough so I can reach down and draw my knife and bring it up in a slashing cut towards your chest, Kevin.
Oh.
Please roll an attack on Kevin. Kevin, what's your DV?
My defense value or dodge value, I'm sorry, is 7.
Not bad.
I have a good
Holy
one.
crap.
I have a really good one.
What'd you roll there?
Yeah,
Kate?
not. Rolled a 4 on the dice.
Okay. Yeah. Caitlin's face drains of all emotion. She turns, pushes you away, draws the knife, slashes at you. But you're the fucking con man, so you're not in that much danger.
That's right. That's right. What the hell? What the hell, CC?
Yeah.
Help! CC's trying to hurt me. Help!
Hold on. I actually haven't read the combat section since this morning. How does initiative work?
I think that it's probably fair at this point to say that she got the drop on him. She attacked him, and now it's his turn.
Well, of course that, but then going forward about you two, you're near enough to be involved.
I'm pretty sure Tammy is. Well, actually, I have coordination +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
My
We can
coordination's
probably
+3.
get there about the same time because I'm in the dining room. You're in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you
I'm
don't
happy
really
to give
have.
it to Tammy first.
I guess you don't really have hard and fast initiative rules in this one, which is fine. A lot of games don't. Okay, yeah. So Kevin, you may react.
Okay, so Kevin kind of instinctively pushes Cece away, or he's going to try to, into the mirror.
Okay. Yeah, I guess roll that as an attack, and we'll,
Okay.
if successful, like an unarmed attack, and if successful, you will just smash her into the mirror.
So I'd add my karate, right?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah! Oh, 8!
You see, my eyes have gone black. Okay, just as you unleash your kick. I have
Against
a
her.
dodge value of 4.
Okay.
It's
So
not enough.
roll
He's just
roll
like-
damage on
Kevin
that.
is full of adrenaline.
It's a
Does he get
Yeah.
any bonus points for kicking her with his fancy shoes?
no.
Is there any sort of bonus on the shoe?
No, his shoes.
They were
if
made for
anything,
him.
if anything, they pad the blow.
I do have +2 damage. So,
But it's an unarmed attack, so it's normally D6, 1d6 cut in half, round up.
okay.
But then you also get your +2.
Yeah, because I have karate.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it? I got 5, so that would be 3. Okay, so 3, so 5 total.
5 total. That is the damage that you take, Caitlin, and when you take that damage, your head is clear and you are free to act as normal again.
Does Caitlin smash into the mirror
Yes,
like
the
I was
mirror
trying
break.
to do?
The mirror does
Okay.
break.
As
And
I fall back against the wall and it breaks behind me, and I just kind of slide to the floor, and I come to, and I'm like, look at my knife, and I'm like, what the hell? Why did you kick me, Kevin? What the hell?
you do remember everything.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The lady in the mirror, she took control of me. I'm sorry, Kevin. And I throw my knife away from myself.
Gotcha.
Roll to hit Kevin.
Yeah, I'm good. I got a better ranged attack, yeah.
What the hell, man?
I fling it down the hall.
Okay.
Along
The
figure
knife
I just-
skitters away into the darkness.
Cece's going ape shit, man.
It wasn't me, I promise, I swear.
By this time, we've got to be there. Like,
Yeah, of course,
me and
yeah, you
Felix
guys-
just made it.
You were one step out of the room, if that.
Okay.
What the hell happened?
Tried to gut me with a knife, man.
Cece?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I'm pleading. It was her, it was her.
Describe her.
It's just a black shape in the mirror. It was her.
Tammy, I think we've got.
Yeah, I think we need to keep. Fuck. I just like. I don't
Okay,
know.
guys.
I think we need to stay together. When we split up, bad shit happens. This happened when she was alone. We stay together.
Should we stay together? What if one of us tries to hurt the other?
Well, then
Well,
it's
You
then
gonna
three
try to
on
hit me
one.
with
Three of
that
us.
stick? You got that stick. You gonna try to hit me with it?
Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
Kat.
I wanted to note, Caitlin, you are going to take a point of fatigue for that, which I know you can cancel out, but that's your first one.
Okay.
So, hey, Kev, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if it's a big prank or if we're in an honest to God ghost story, but I got some stuff from here that I probably got to tell you.
Well, what is it?
Well, let me get the gas lamp here, and then I just want everybody to be equipped the same way that Tammy and me are. She read a little bit of this, I read it.
Yeah, let's get. And I'm going to
Are you lighting the gas
be
lamp now?
shepherding.
I thought I already had it lit.
Yeah,
But yes.
she-
Well, there was a weird little retcon where you got to the kitchen
Yeah.
and got the gas lamp, but then Caitlin said
Got
she
it.
broke the mirror. So, yeah, she wasn't actually in there to give you the lighter.
Oh,
Ah.
right.
But now I will give it to you. Reach in my pocket, my hand shaking like, here.
Slowly.
So you guys are still in the main foyer. You light the lamp. It lights up the room. And you see a black-clad woman standing at the end of the hallway with a veil over her face.
That's her.
She is turned.
CC was right. CC
She
was right.
turns and goes up the stairs.
I fucking rush her. Hockey stick out.
Like, flap. Lovely.
Yeah.
Tammy, what are you doing?
Like, I'm not going to go far enough to like get out of these guys' sight range. I'm just going to give her chase until like the end of the hallway.
Okay. Like I said, she's turned and gone up the stairs. You're not sure when your eyes left her, but when you get to the end of the foyer and look up the stairs, she isn't there. She didn't have enough time to get around the corner. You didn't break line of sight, but at some point you blinked or looked away and she's not there.
I back away towards the other, like, ghost story. Fucking ghost story, man.
Also, I mentioned earlier when Caitlin threw her knife away into the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
With the lamp on, the darkness is gone. It took the knife with it. It's gone.
Here's my knife. I swear it was over here. This is the direction I threw it in.
Okay, so ghost story. I'm gonna get you guys up to speed as quick as I can.
Hey, Edward. You see Edward in the chat. Good to see you.
Edward. Kitchen, dude. Like,
How about in
nobody
like 3
gets
words,
haunted
get
in
us
the
up to speed,
fucking
man.
kitchen. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the kitchen.
Evil ghost lady.
I want it on a T-shirt. Nobody gets haunted in the fucking kitchen.
The only thing that haunts you in the kitchen is the pile of unwashed dishes.
I've seen that specter many times.
So Felix will bring the lit lantern into the kitchen. With shaking hands, he opens his Snickers bar, and as he chows down, he relates the story of like everything going down with the Romeros. And what's the name of our carriage driver?
Oh, you know what? I was hoping no one would ask.
I mean, in fairness, he doesn't write
I realized while you were reading, I forgot to give the carriage driver a name. His name was Paul. We'll call him Paul.
All right.
Carriage driver.
You don't think we should have known this 10 minutes ago before we came back in here?
A lot of stuff has happened in that 10 minutes, CC.
Point of order. You discussed putting chairs against the doorknobs. Did you?
Yeah.
Are you doing that right now?
Barricade ourselves in.
Yeah, as we go through the kitchen, I will grab a couple of those dining room
Can't
chairs.
barricade a ghost, man.
Okay, so Tammy, I'm gonna need coordination rolls from you, one for each door.
All right. Okay. Just checking if there's anything else. I don't suppose we can count a chair as a sporting implement, can we?
No.
Maybe I've got like a second. I am into roller derby. Maybe I do a little like WWE, like, chair smashing.
For the record, driving under pressure doesn't apply either.
The proud sport of musical chairs.
I was very sad that there was a buggy with no internal combustion.
Oh, you have driving.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
I do have driving, yes. That is my first coordination roll is a 3.
Okay. So is that the interior door or the exterior door?
It'll be the exterior one first because I imagine people are still coming in through the interior.
Okay.
And then the interior door is a 4.
So when you place the chair for the interior door, you successfully wedge it in and keep the door closed. When you try the exterior door, which I guess was a moment before, the 100-year-old doorknob breaks off when you wedge the chair under it, and the door will no longer latch shut.
Great. Fucking great. I just put the chair in front of the door. So if somebody tries to come in through that door, they have a momentary thing that slows them down.
Well, now that you are, for the first time all night, looking out the back of the house, you see this whole other building.
What's that building over there, I say?
What's it look like?
It looks like a little house, like a little extra house behind the house.
Servants' quarters?
That's
Most
what I was about
likely.
to say.
Most likely it's near the kitchen, and it's too small for rich people.
Like maybe that's Paul's place, man.
Well, I feel like Paul would, knock on wood. I feel like Paul would be friendlier than these folks, but
Yeah.
hmm.
Oh, she may be the only vengeful spirit here, though. I mean, I just want to get out of here.
No, she's not.
We
Yeah, all
will
those
hate
people she
you.
killed, there's like 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this house is not good, man. Not good.
Let's go to the basement.
I don't like it here, man.
Well,
I don't want to die here.
well, that makes two of us.
That makes 4 of us.
So, do we want to try to make a go of it in a third building, or do we want to deal with the devil we know?
Kev, why did you sprinted out of the house like that? You dove out of a second-story window. What made you do that?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right.
Let's just say I was out of my mind for a little bit. I'm good now. The con man is back. The con man, yeah, the world needs the con man. I'm going to make it through this. I want to get through this. So with there was a bedroom in the notes, right? The woman's bedroom.
Yeah, she hung herself in it.
Maybe we should check that out, man. You know, these ghost stories, you got to figure out what that murder happened and stuff, and you got to set it right and all that stuff. Maybe that's what we need to do here.
I say we leave and nuke it from orbit. Like burn the place to the ground so no one else gets caught in this.
Well, that's a great suggestion, except 2 problems. 1, we can't leave here, and 2, we don't have any nukes.
Well, I think what it really comes down to is if we're going to go to her room and we know she's got a knife, are you, is Kevin, you're like, you and Tammy are the best fighters here. Are you guys confident you want to handle a lady with a knife?
I'm going to mess this up, man. The con man is back. The con man is here.
Look, I don't think we're fighting something physical. Whatever this thing is, it's trying to get inside our heads, and that's how it attacks. It doesn't come at us physically. Look,
there is something Kevin said for which I would like a memorization check from Felix.
Interesting.
Eight.
Kevin said something to the effect of, "That's how these things work. You have to figure out what they want. You know what she wants. It was in the book. She thinks we can bring her husband back."
Oh shit! The first guy we found, the guy out in the circle.
Oh, how do we do that?
We do it out there and not in here.
You think she wants him?
I mean, if we go back through the notes, that's why she said she was killing everybody.
Well, who threw the lock on us? Because he was outside. She's definitely in here in the house. Somebody got to, whatever happened, Kevin, with you in the carriage house, that was an attack. Like somebody drove you to jump out a window. Like how is?
It wasn't the. I heard my mother, man. My mother was calling me. She's dead.
Your mother?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's nothing
Sorry.
scientific at all in any of this.
Oh,
No.
crap. I was going to use that to tell you to use your science to figure this out.
Ugh.
It worked on Ghostbusters.
Okay, it may
Yeah,
not be
isn't
science,
there
but man, use your logic steps, man. What are the logic steps we need to do this?
Okay.
Put it all together. It's a puzzle. Put it all together, man. Use the power of the Felix. Feel the power, Felix.
Didn't you watch Supernatural, Felix? I mean, surely some of that would apply here.
Roll for supernatural knowledge.
On my camping trips, I would watch Supernatural on my phone.
It was episode 5 of season 12.
If you get a nat one, you have 30 fanfics.
You want Supernatural?
Carry on my
If we establish
wayward
that I am
son.
friends with the character, the pre-gen Sherry, then maybe I have memorized some of the bullshit that she said to me over the years. Okay, paranormal knowledge. I get +1 to knowledge rolls and +2 to perception.
Okay.
8.
Damn.
So you have
Killing
heard
it, Brian.
in certain ghost stories that there is something a ghost wants. Kevin, this crazy con man bullshit might be right. That ghosts are here, perhaps, it is thought, because there is something that needs to be completed before they are released. From what you read in this notebook, this woman, Florence Romero, was distraught because she was kept away from her husband. She was mentally ill. He was assumed to have taken advantage of her, and she was locked in her room. When he came for her, he was not allowed to see her, and then he died in the swamp one day. It's not clear whether he was leaving or coming back, but his carriage went into the swamp. After the deaths of Mary and Florence Romero, they were both buried in the family cemetery. But Florence's husband, presumably, is still in the swamp.
Okay. So, guys, I'm going to suggest that we take a page out of like every Disney Halloween movie that's ever been.
Okay.
And I think we've got to find the husband's body and bring it to Florence. I think we need to bury him together.
How are we going to find his body in the swamp? I mean, how many years has it been? I mean,
Well,
surely
they're interfering with us not doing this. Maybe we'll get some spiritual help if we try to make it right.
Is there like a clue in the book, man? Like maybe a marker or something?
Let me see if I can decipher some kind of clue.
Come on, Felix. Use your powers, man. Use the power of the science, Felix. You got a big brain. Use it, man.
Gonna re-roll
Use
that
it.
class skill. Result 10.
Result 10. What was the roll for? What are you trying to figure out?
I was trying to decipher if there were any further clues in the book that would help us figure out where to look.
Where the body
in the swamp.
is.
A 10's pretty dang good. Yeah, I'll say you believe that, like I said, you weren't sure if he was coming or going, but you believe he went off this side of the road somewhere.
It's a place to start. So let's get our gas lamp. Let's leg it.
Well, I ran out there earlier. I didn't sink, so that's something.
Okay. So you're going out there. You're not going back to the servants' quarters. You're going out the front door, or are you going around the house through the back door? Because you're at the back door right now.
The most expeditious route.
Well, you tell me.
Damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Well, I suspect the way, whatever direction the water is flowing, and if it's flowing in the flood out front, that might indicate a way to start our search in the direction of the.
Is there anything around like old drapes or anything that we can kind of tie to each other like a rope?
Yeah, you can do that. There's lots of
See,
So
windows.
like if any of us go in a sinkhole or something, we can.
I've
pull
got
the other
rope
out.
in my backpack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've got 40 feet of rope. Yeah.
So let's
the,
string it
the
between
40
us.
feet of rope you brought on your cross-country bus trip.
Prepared.
I was going
He was
camping,
going
you know.
camping, yeah.
Just sit right
Always
back and you'll
prepared.
hear a tale.
And a knife,
of the
right?
faithful trip.
It's in
I
my
brought my
gear.
hockey stick. CC cracked for the occasion.
You know, it's a thin nylon rope that's enough to support,
That'll
my
work,
body
yeah.
weight really only.
Okay.
You know, it's
Awesome.
Yeah, you can use
CC.
that.
Yeah, let's do this.
Felix brings
I feel
a
good about this
screwdriver
plan. I
from
like
the,
this.
from the big toolbox.
Okay, because this is an electrician's toolbox from the 50s, all the screwdrivers are flat-bladed.
That's what I
So
wanted.
the better for stabbing.
Right. All right. The better for stabbing, but the worse for any kind of work.
Well, yeah.
like,
All
Is
right.
there any alcohol around here?
You already went through the cabinets, so you probably would have found it. Yeah, there's probably wine and stuff. No, they'd have a wine cellar, but you'd probably find some whiskey here. Yeah,
Okay.
moonshine or
Sherry.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
something they'd keep up here.
Yeah.
Sherry of the alcoholic variety.
I'm going to take a swig
Yes, and all the
And
tools
offer
are
it to
in
anybody
black and
else.
white.
and offer it to anybody else if they want one.
I'll take a swig.
There's like an inch of dust on it.
I'll take one too.
And Brian,
Cool.
please check your Discord.
Oh, shoot. I'm also going to make a Molotov out of it.
Okay.
Oh, before you
Wait,
do,
really?
before you do, I see what you're doing, Kevin. I'm like, I need one more, and I'm just gonna give a little splash on the wound on my leg.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and hand it back to you. Knock yourself out.
Oh, that's a good
man.
idea. I pour a little on mine too. I got a couple lacerations there. My ill-fated exit.
Yeah, I don't want to survive whatever is happening. Survive the night and then die of sepsis because
That's a good T-shirt too. I don't want to survive the night and then die of sepsis.
Leave it to my wife.
Couple
All right.
stab wounds later.
I'm just
Yeah.
make
All right.
put them out.
Let's go.
Thrilled to the wordplay.
So
Connors
you have,
gives you his most serious stare and he says, "All right, I'm pledging this now, dudes. We are going to all get out of this alive." And then he puts like a hand in the center of the group.
I immediately put my hand down on top.
Okay.
Kevin, what's your dodge value? I'm just kidding.
What?
And then I
Is anybody else doing the pledge?
Felix takes a minute, then
Break! Let's go. Let's go,
Tammy,
team. Let's do this.
Tammy, I believe you were the last one to get your hand in there.
no.
No, I was.
She was the
it was
second.
Felix
She
the
was
last.
fast. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I was right there.
These name tags and the line of sight, I swear. Okay, Felix was the last one. So once again, I go to you, Felix. How
The
old?
king of rolls.
How old was Nick Navidad?
19.
So that's probably him outside then.
Is this an ephemeral feeling, or is he saying something?
You see a dude out there, and he looks about the right age, and he's got Nick's voice when he says, "Felix, what are you doing in there? Come out. It's not safe."
He starts walking toward the door.
I pull on the rope.
Ugh.
Man, wait a minute. They're tricking, man. They're tricksy. They're trying to trick us out there. Don't fall for it, dude.
Do you guys see anything out there?
Do we?
Kevin, roll perception.
All right. 5.
Yeah, there's a dude out there.
Oh, he ain't seeing things. It's something out there.
I have, like, as soon as somebody in this group starts acting weird, I have immediately, like, bear hugged Felix to pin his arms down to his side and hold him in place. Just like, okay, nobody's wandering off, nobody's jumping out a window, nobody's going for a knife. We're just, are you okay, Felix? What are you hearing? Talk to us.
Other than the fact that I'm being imminently reminded of my small stature, yes.
So is that your friend out there?
That was my brother Nick.
Oh. Why are we seeing family members? What do they have to do with this?
I don't know. I mean,
it's messing with our minds, man. Trying to get us up in here.
Felix, I hate to ask you this. Nick's alive, right?
I don't think we'd be seeing about here if he was. No, it's when we were teenagers.
Do you think like they're spirits?
Kevin, you look out again where you saw that person that must have been Nick a minute ago. And when Tammy finishes saying Nick's alive, right? You see that person's flesh fall off of their bones. And he looks to the sky and screams. And Felix, you hear the scream and you turn and you see it too, and I'm going to need fear rolls from both of you.
Oh, I'm just going straight to panic. There's no way. Like,
cool.
Who's both of you?
Kevin and Felix.
Oh, Kevin. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are the ones that saw it.
2.
I got a 6.
2 on panic, 6 fear for Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's 2 on the panic table? You're paralyzed. Well, you're already being held still. So, we are actually going to give you another fatigue for that, and also, no, not Kevin, because you passed the check.
The only checks I can pass.
Yeah, apparently so. All right, so I will describe the situation. A young man, potentially Felix's brother, has just melted on the back lawn. The 4 of you are in a group hug in the kitchen with an open door and a broken doorknob. What are we doing now? You're muted, Sarah.
This is the back lawn we see this guy on?
Yep. You're still in the kitchen looking out the back door.
Okay. Is he still there? He disappeared, right?
He's gone. He fell apart.
Okay.
We gotta close our mind to this stuff, man. We gotta like an iron will. Put the iron trap on the mind, man. Close it up to these incursions of ghosts, man. We gotta find this guy in the swamp. So let's head out quick before they try to mess with us some more, man. Let's do this.
I think Kevin is right. Like, we gotta keep our heads in the game here. And I look over to check at Cece. All right, Cece, are you feeling okay?
I'm okay. I think if anyone sees anything, just mention it immediately. So
Oh, great idea, CC. Let's keep it. If we keep a lookout for each other, so far it's only been one person. If we keep a lookout for each other, we can cover each other.
If anyone starts acting weird, I'll keep an eye on Kevin, and Kevin keep an eye on Felix, and yeah.
Oh, good idea. Good idea. Let's do this.
I have carefully let go of Felix. And just watching you to be sure that you're not going to make a break for it or try to attack anyone.
Hey, I don't want to hold this anymore. Does anybody want this?
The notebook.
I point
Nobody
to
wants
the
it.
kitchen counter. I think that's pretty smart, man.
Exactly right. Leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we should leave it because if we don't make it, maybe the next poor saps to find this place. We're able to get some clues. We already need all we need to know, right?
Yeah. Look, I gotta believe the carriage. We think the carriage is in the swamp. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, what?
Again, it is to the I guess what would be the west of the road of the driveway leading up, but you're not sure where along that road.
Fuck it. Either we bunker down here and keep each other from going out into the night, or we go and we try to find this thing.
I think we got to find this thing. What I say is we spread out as much as we can, form a line, kind of sweep the swamp, and try to make sure each other doesn't go nuts. Nutso.
Let's see. Let's give it a try.
All right.
Okay.
Let's
So
do
again,
this.
I ask you: are you going through the house to the front door, or are you going out the back and around the house?
Out the
I
back
say
and
let's
around.
out the back. Yeah.
Okay. So the
And
ground.
we bring the lamp with us.
Of course. The ground near the manor house is solid enough to walk on. It's now fully dark, middle of the night. You guys are aware as you look out at the swamp that it is very swampy, very wet. Apparently, an entire carriage once sank into this swamp water. So take that under advisement with your plan to spread out and walk through it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that part I think we're not going to. Let's start at the road and see if we can see any tracks or idea where this thing might have gone off the road.
Hey,
Oh yeah, that might be a good idea.
Felix kind of like falls in beside Cece. I know it's a lot to ask with everything that's going on, but I feel like you know your way around the outdoors better than anybody else. Do you want to take the lead on this one? We don't want to sink into the water.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for any danger, sure. But yeah. And again, I suggest if there's any sort of like flow with that flood, that might be a good indicator of what direction the carriage is in.
The flow of the water that is standing from the recent rains does seem to be slowly heading west in the same direction that the carriage is from the road.
Slowly, okay.
It's crazy. I've read so many books, especially on soil science. And I can't read this stuff like you can.
Well, I've got some experience, in the woods, camping with my family. So yeah.
I guess the library is just no substitute.
Around the time you guys get to, let me get my cursor there again. You guys get to about here on the roundabout.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll need a perception roll from everyone just to see who sees it first. Three, 5, 4. Felix falls asleep. Felix just falls the fuck asleep.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's like,
Felix,
7 because of my fatigue. Sorry, 7.
Your fatigue. So, due to your fatigue, your head is lolling to the side a little bit as you walk past. And earlier tonight, you saw in the center of this roundabout a man standing. And in that exact spot, you see an arm and then a second arm come up from under the ground and push itself out. And there is now a rotten dead body heading right towards you.
Oh, moving.
Crap.
So we are all tied together.
What are we?
We're all tied together.
What,
If you see something, say something. Wasn't that a line?
What are we? What are we supposed to do?
Zombie!
What are you supposed to do with this guy to fix this problem? Drag him into the house?
Memorization. Is there anything in the book that would let me identify our dead guy from like an army of dead guys?
Just random dead
Lawrence
guy, right?
Roll for that. I'll make this a DV7. But you'll get something on a 5.
Steve.
Yeah. I know.
My base bonus is like 5. If I roll
Look,
2.
just tell me the number.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. I'm looking to give horse in the mouth. My number is 8.
Okay. Here's the thing. The world is the world. The fact that you have godlike scores doesn't change what it takes to do something.
I apologize. Just you were giving me like the if you roll a 5, if you roll a 7, and I'm just like, if I don't roll a 1 and auto fail, then
Yeah. So this is probably one of the butlers. The lower thing you would have gotten is there's no way this is the dead husband. He's in the wrong spot.
Awesome.
However, Kevin, as you panic and look around for where to run to, you see over where your mother was standing, a woman crawling out of the ground.
Hey, dudes, we got another one.
Oh, geez. Is there any rocks I can pick up and throw?
Yeah, as previously established, gravel road.
Yeah, but like a sizable chunk.
A solid rock?
No, not really.
Okay, then never mind. Yeah.
Rocks tend to sink into the swamp.
Yeah, I was going to say, try to find one that would be damage doing, but okay, no.
And shortly thereafter, you start to see more and more of these creatures climbing up out of the ground. I'm going to give this one to Tammy. Give me a perception check, please. Tammy.
Okay. That's a 4.
Okay, that's not good enough. So what will you guys do? Some of these creatures are moving towards you and others are not, but they are all looking at you. Or facing you, I should say.
I am going to hold out my hockey stick defensively and take a step back, trying to keep myself, but keeping myself between, the zombies and all the rest of the crew here, and be like, maybe.
Okay, again, they're everywhere. You can't be between all.
Oh, we're surrounded?
Yeah, they're.
Oh, sorry, I was in. Okay.
Yeah, there's one coming from here. There's one coming from here. There's several coming from over here.
Sorry.
You're you're just a few steps from the swamp. Yeah.
So, dudes, why don't we run to the swamp and maybe they'll sink and stuff?
Some of them
will sink and stuff, Kev.
Well, yeah, but they don't seem too good at walking and stuff. Maybe they'll get stuck and we won't.
Kevin, some of them are.
Look at my thighs, man.
Some of them are coming up out of the swamp already. So if they were going to sink, they'd be doing it now.
He's flexing his tight.
All right.
Pants. So, dudes, I pull you out with my massive thighs if you get stuck in the swamp.
Okay, I vote we go back to the kitchen, barricade ourselves in, fight our way through them back to the house. Thoughts, problems, suggestions?
But we need the body.
That we do.
How are we gonna
We also
solve
need
this?
to not be attacked by zombies.
I agree with that.
At this time, I'll need a fear roll from every person.
Oh
Okay.
God. Oh God.
5, 1, 4, and what's Kevin's?
So hold on. I thought I had something. I guess not. Okay. Oh, 2.
Okie dokie. So you're all going to roll in the panic table.
God.
Oh, damn it.
Everyone roll me a panic. Sarah,
Yep.
are you listening? Roll a panic.
Sorry. Roll a
Oh
panic.
God.
Okay.
Yep, everyone's rolling panic.
4.
Oh, geez.
1.
4.
Felix got 5. Tammy and Caitlin got 4. Kevin got 1. So, Kevin, you are paralyzed and screaming. Caitlin and Tammy,
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
you are inspired to escape while screaming.
Game over,
you
man.
must,
Game over.
You must run in a direction of your choice. You
Yep.
were all tied together, and Kevin
That
got
we are.
paralysis. Felix,
Doink. Like,
Felix got a 5. I am going to message Felix.
well, I'll be running back towards the house. Yeah.
So will I, and I'm going to grab Kevin under the arms and just drag him with me as much as I can.
Meanwhile,
We'll see what I'm
Felix-
doing about Felix in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, run! That's my scream. Run!
All right. Now I know that earlier we established that there isn't a set initiative system, but since you are all doing different and potentially opposed things right now, I'm going to have everyone just roll a coordination check, and we'll go in the order that you get.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Felix.
7.
How are you getting 7 on your
7
coordination
from
roll?
Felix, 8 from Kevin, 5 from Caitlin, 2 from Tammy. So it's going to go Kevin, Felix,
Am I
Caitlin,
missing
Tammy.
a stack here or something?
Look,
So,
he made the
Oh,
game. He
it's
can
not
change
gonna-
the rules.
no, my coordination is +2. Felix is fast and perceptive, but he's really,
Okay.
really small.
All right, all
His
right.
build is -3.
Do your
You've just been rolling like 5s and 6s this whole
yeah?
game.
Do your dice go below 5?
I will have you know that I've rolled a 1, or
I
I've rolled a 1
know,
or
we're
2 on
just giving
every
you
fear
shit.
or panic.
True.
All
you
right.
have.
So Kevin, you are not able to act. You are paralyzed and screaming. So for your turn, you may pee or not pee.
To pee or not to pee?
I'm just screaming.
Okay,
Yeah, nice.
Felix,
The
you are
Flash!
up.
Oh my God, they're hideous. They're horrible.
And before Felix goes, where is the rope tied? Is it around everyone's waist?
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
What
Felix?
order are we tied in?
Oh, good question. To save time, I'll say it's screen order. Caitlin to Tammy,
Okay.
Tammy to Felix, Felix to Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay. So Felix just very slack expression turns to Tammy and dives for her legs.
Let's go.
Oh, oh no! Oh
Yep. Here it comes.
Roll an attack on Tammy, please.
no! Not
Do I roll
Tammy.
Dodge
Result
to counter?
1.
Tammy's my rescue.
Your dodge value.
Ugh.
Your dodge value is what, Tammy? Definitely more than 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
He stumbles.
Felix lunges at
Foot
you.
falling down.
And I will point out, for everyone who's not
You're tied
paralyzed,
together, yeah.
there's nothing in the instruction on the panic table that says you can't untie yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're all moving fast.
But Felix has been possessed and has tried to tackle Tammy. Unfortunately, the ghost still has Felix's body.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's Caitlin's turn.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
I can say I see Felix do that, and I'm already panicked, and I'm like, I just turn to run. Maybe I do reach out and I'm trying to undo the knot, but in the process, I can't. I wouldn't think I'd be coordinated enough to undo it.
Okay, Tammy, you're up. You've just been attacked by Felix, and now Caitlin is trying to run and pulling the rope that's tied to you.
I will again just do like the bear hug on Felix and to basically try to grapple him and be trying to drag him backwards. We've got Kev paralyzed on the other end of the rope. So I'm gonna move with Caitlin and let her momentum. It's not gonna feel good, but I'm gonna try to move with that and let that extra pressure help me drag Felix.
Okay. At this time, that first creature that came out of the ground from over here, well, you guys were here when it happened. So if you're pulling back towards the house, you're actually getting closer to him. And he is going to come, and I'm going to roll to see whether he's going to go for Caitlin or Tammy, because you guys are in front. That's Caitlin. Hold on, I had stats for these things. Yep. So, what's your DV, Caitlin?
4.
Oh. Well, it gets a 5, and as it gets close enough to reach out and swipe at you with its hands, this is when you see for the first time that Romero movies aside, this is not a zombie. This is a spectral figure that you can see through a little bit. And it attacks Caitlin. It hits you. The damage is going to be 3. As its arm passes through where your heart would be in your chest, you feel this like grasping cold spread throughout your body, and you take 3 damage.
Oh.
It's a ghost.
Yep. Okay, we're back to Kevin. Your paralysis is ended.
All right. I turn and start running toward the house.
Okay, so there are now 3 of you trying to drag Felix. Okay, no check required. Felix weighs a buck 10.
Like a puppet on a string, right?
I've got him I'm not just dragging him by the rope. I'm dragging him by himself.
Like an upturned
I play roller
cockroach.
derby. I know how to move people. Roller derby and hockey.
Yeah,
I know how to make a person move the way I want them to move.
Oh yeah, totally.
Felix, you are still possessed, and you must do your best to follow the instruction previously given.
So I know we made jokes about how I had a skill for everything.
Yeah.
Escape artist. Right out of the grapple.
Yeah.
You
Roll
bastard.
No, this is because if you guys were to look at his character sheet, This is because he's got -3 build, and he spent all those character points on other things.
Tried to make the most well-rounded guy. I was like, I want him to be good at bookworm stuff, but I also figure sooner or later he's going to have to do something physical. So,
So he's easy to kill, you say.
Yes, yeah.
what do you want me to add? Should I add coordination? Should I add nothing?
I think coordination applies here.
Yeah, add the coordination.
Grappling, Tammy would be a mistake.
Yes.
Her build is significantly greater than mine.
Mm-hmm.
So Felix rolls a 7 on Escape Artist.
I think you're out, bud. You're still tied to the rope, though.
He springs free and pulls out his flathead screwdriver.
Oh,
shit.
God.
That's
All
my
right, that's your turn. Caitlin, you're up.
Shit.
I'm gonna say after getting hit by this thing, I paused just for a second, but I'm gonna continue to like move towards. I look over my shoulder and I'm like, "Oh shit, Felix!" And I'm just gonna tug the rope to try and pull Tammy along a little faster and away from Felix.
Copy that. Tammy, your turn.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Caitlin, you want to pull Tammy away from Felix. Tammy, are you allowing her to do that, or are you going to fight that?
I'm gonna move with that and then come back. I will go with that and let her do that and bring out, because I'm going with the hockey stick. Full, yeah.
Okay.
I am aiming to, and for what it's worth, I'm going to aim to incapacitate. I'm debating whether I'm not going for the head, because I don't think that would be Tammy's instinct is to go like try to knock him out, because she's seen concussions. She knows that that's not.
You're going to hook the legs.
She's going to hook the legs.
All right. Roll your attack against Felix's DV of 5.
Okay. That's going to be a 7.
You've got him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And
Nice.
do I roll damage?
Yep.
Because I do want this to hurt.
Yeah, roll damage.
I don't want it to.
Yes, you want Felix to die. I understand. Roll the damage.
I don't want him to die. I want it to hurt when he goes down, so he stops trying to hit me with the
so he
screwdriver.
snaps out of it, right?
You
right.
must roll damage. You cannot roll
How-
less damage. You must roll the damage of the weapon.
Okay, and it's a D6 again, right?
2d6 if it's a baseball bat stand on.
2D6. Okay, yeah, and we decided his hockey stick was parallel.
And you break his ankle.
And I get
right?
+2.
That's brutal.
you have
This
any
one
build
landed
bonuses?
enchanted. I'm going to roll again. That's going to be... that's going to be 9 damage.
Oh, jeez.
I'm very angry and very panicked. I'm very sorry.
For
She's
just
lot
a
of
moment, the scene from Karate Kid plays through his possessed mind as Johnny sweeps the leg.
Does he look different now that he's taking damage? Like, did it knock him out of it or anything?
It does knock him out of it. Assuming he's still alive. I don't remember how much damage you've taken before this.
None. I am down from 16 to 7 HP.
Oh my
right.
gosh.
All
he's
right. No problem. Felix, you hit the ground hard. Your legs, like, that's a bone bruise for sure on your leg there. But you snap out of it. That thing that was controlling you and screaming in your head is gone. Unfortunately, there's still a ghost attacking you guys. It's going for Caitlin again. That's a 1 to hit.
Dodge to the side.
It got confused. It's a ghost. What do you want?
I'm ready for it this time. Yeah.
It's the ghost of a butler, an angry dead butler. Kevin, you're up.
His heart's not in the attack.
Come on, everybody! Just running for the house.
You're still tied to everyone.
Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
well, I'm staying with everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta wait too. Yeah.
You could try to fight the ghost.
Okay, sure, I'll try.
Couldn't hurt, right?
Yeah. I'll swing at it with a hammer.
Oh, hey, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What do we got?
I got a 4.
Okay. Hold on a second. 4. That is a hit.
Oh.
So
Anything
roll.
solid?
As solid enough. It's in the process of attacking Caitlin, so it has to manifest a bit. So you do strike it. I know I actually saw rules for a hammer as a weapon.
1d6.
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 Yeah.
4. You had. Oh yeah. Do I add my damage bonus, or does it have to be unarmed?
You don't add your damage bonus, but I believe you do add your build. Is that right? Like you don't add your karate bonus, but you do add your build.
Oh,
right?
okay. Yeah, I don't have any build, so just 4.
Okay. 4 damage.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, I scrolled away. I think you killed it.
Oh, sweet.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh.
He remains undead.
Is there ectoplasm on my hammer?
No, but there's like baby powder.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Frosted.
Yeah, looks delicious. Felix, you are prone and injured, but you are yourself again. What are you gonna do? Still got that screwdriver out.
Come on!
Nothing fancy, just getting up and trying to hop my way after my friends toward
Get
the
on
house.
your feet!
All right.
Get your ass over here!
I grab. I'll pull him up when I see his eyes are.
Okay.
Don't let the ghost touch you.
It hurts. It hurts.
Sorry about your leg.
Sorry about your leg.
The bone's sticking out of the ink.
All right.
I call that the Hawkins special. It's my signature move, baby.
Caitlin, it's your turn.
I'm still going to move towards the house and try and avoid the spirit.
And so as you guys have been moving towards the house this whole time, obviously at a very slow pace because of the confusion going on in your chain gang, you see the other ghosts, the ones that came out of various places around the swamp, are converging on you. They're not moving quickly, but they are converging on you, blocking your path out. And then Tammy, that's going to be your turn.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so the ghost is coming at us and is blocking our path. So
No,
I
said that the other ghosts, the ones coming out of the swamp, are converging towards you and following you up to the house. So the one that has been attacking you is still kind of next to you where he's been.
Take a swing at him.
Okay, with the stick?
Yes.
All right, roll it.
Don't follow the lights.
Hell yeah. That's going to be an 8.
8 to hit. You got him for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's going to be 10 damage.
Yeah.
He explodes in a dazzling spectacle of baby powder. No, you don't know what it is. It's ghosty bullshit, and it's wisps of it. And
Tammy has a flashback to her playing Halloween games with her friends, where you wrap up baby powder in like single ply tissue, twist tie it shut, and you throw it at people, and it bursts on them.
Yeah, except this
That
baby
is-
powder, as you strike it, you finally see the face of this ghost.
Uh-huh.
It's your uncle, Stuart.
What the fuck?
Roll me a fear check.
Okay.
Kevin's over there doing Yukon Cornelius.
Tammy was so proud of herself. That's a 6 on my fear check. +2. That's an 8. Now I'm getting the rolls.
Yeah, good thing.
Yep.
Good thing you rolled that. All right, but you guys are then able to make it to the door at this time. You've spent several rounds doing nothing else, or almost nothing else. So you make it to the door. You get inside. You slam the door. You turn around. Who had the lantern? Felix had it, right?
Felix had it last I checked.
Roll a
Yeah, we
coordination check to see if you still got it. Because you did get possessed and hit in the legs with a stick.
Yeah.
True.
Total result is 4.
Yeah, you can still have it. You come in the house. You slam the door. The light shines and fills up the foyer here. And she's standing in it.
Of course.
As you gaze upon her, the light in your hand goes out, and in the dim moonlight that remains shining through the filth-encrusted windows, you see her rush towards you in a violent, sudden motion as she screams at the top of her lungs. Here we go.
All right.
We'll keep the same initiative. I'll just roll one for her.
Yep.
All right. She is going first.
As she comes toward us, I say, "Take me, woman!"
She goes for it.
And I open my hands.
4 to hit.
Okay. Oh, she's not trying to possess me?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Is she, waving a knife about? Yes.
Well, never mind. 4 to hit. I have a dodge value of 7.
Okay. And she will get a second attack. This time on... I'm going to roll to see who it is.
Bring it!
It's Caitlin.
You witch.
So
Witch woman.
She screams at you, and when she gets close, she waves her arms at you like this kind of thing. She doesn't actually like attack you like she would slap or punch somebody, but she's just sort of like reaching into your soul to try and hit you. But she goes for Caitlin. It's 4 to hit.
I would dodge a 4. Yeah.
Is that meet or beat, or is that beat?
That's meat. Meet or
Okay,
beat.
then you are hit. She's going to do 11 damage to Caitlin.
Holy crap.
Oh, shit.
You guys watch as Caitlin's face goes gray. Are you alive, Caitlin?
I have 1 point left.
Oh!
You
That's
guys
all you
watch
need.
it as this woman swipes at Caitlin, and Caitlin's body like desaturates, like her face turns gray, her skin shrivels up like the moisture's been sucked out, and she's rocked backwards, completely dazed. And now it's Kevin's turn.
All right.
I thought you were shushing us.
I say, okay, let's end this monument to the curse, to your vanity, to everything. And did you still have your lighter, Cece?
I'd given it to Kevin to light the thing. I don't think he ever gave it back.
That's right. That's right. I didn't. Okay. So I'm going to light the Molotov and toss it into the room. And then let's get the hell out of here.
Okay.
And break for the exit.
You toss the Molotov. Give me a coordination check on that.
You meanie.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Oh crap! I did get a 4.
All right. That's pretty bad. You throw it, but it hits her, and it actually breaks on her, and she's now on fire.
Oh crap!
Which does not appear to be harming her. The nature of a Molotov means that the burning liquid also falls to the floor around her. So you do successfully light the house on fire, but it's much too close to you guys.
Oh.
You're now in
Get outta
danger.
here.
You're now in danger from the fire. Are you going to turn and open the door?
Yes, I'm gonna try to get out of here.
Okay.
From orbit. I
It's
grunt.
it's stuck.
Oh, jeez.
Ah! Can I do a strength check to try to get it open?
No, opening a door I would let you do as like a free action, but you've already used like your full turn action to
Got it.
throw the Molotov. So
Got
light
it.
and throw the
Okay.
Molotov. So
Oh crap!
Felix, your turn.
Is there another window?
So there's a jammed door. My karate friend trying desperately to open the door.
Yes.
A fire, a glowing flame, like a foot and a half, 2 feet away,
Yeah.
and
Right.
we all sandwiched in between all of that, tied to 3 other people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Survive the
Escape
night,
artist.
bitch.
Escape artist.
The flames are licking my feet, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Can I try to use escape artist to find some way, any way, out of this horrendous situation, even if that is sliding out of the loop of rope with my very slim frame and then like vaulting up some drapes or something? Just anything to not be burning alive, or
If you roll escape artist, I'll set the DV at 8 for it to get yourself out of the ropes. And if you manage to do that, because you're surrounded by fire and an attacking ghost and your 3 friends who are also panicking from it. So if you manage to roll the 8, you will get out of the rope. And then your options will be what Kevin suggested, smashing through the windows that are on the sides of the double doors, trying to break the door itself open, or running through the fire to see if you can come out the other side without getting burned.
you make a compelling argument
Yeah.
for Felix to just be a team player and not try to slip his ropes. God. He will turn the screwdriver around in his hand and try to shatter the window.
Okay. I thought you were about to say attack the ghost, but okay.
No.
No.
That
Of
is
course,
not my
She's a
play.
pillar of
she's
fire.
now also on fire.
It's a
Survive
pillar
the
of
night.
fire.
She's now also on fire.
What do you need me to roll?
You're attacking the window. Let me see. I guess coordination. Okay, I'll say you need something athletic like build or something applicable to that to break the glass, and that won't be that hard. But you'll need a coordination roll to avoid getting cut, just like Kevin did when he jumped out the window. It won't be as high as Kevin's because you're not jumping through the damn thing.
I'll give it a shot, you guys, but
All right.
Felix's upper body strength is not Felix's strong suit. No. A value well below 1.
Okay.
Some of those body scores.
There's Felix. We are going to do the rest of this round, and then we're going to need another fear check because you're now fighting a burning ghost. Caitlin, you're up.
Isn't it me before Caitlin?
Nope, Tammy's last.
Okay.
with 1 hit point and having been drained of most of my bodily fluids, am I not flammable right now? Okay.
No, you're not dead.
I'm gonna try and push myself up off the floor.
Yeah, you're fine. I never said you fell over. You just got knocked back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think what Felix is doing sounds good. I'm gonna run over there and try and smash through that glass as well. Step aside, Felix, and try and put my shoulder into it.
I don't have your stats in front of me, but build, athlete, something applicable like that.
It's build, and a 0 is the stat, and I rolled a 2.
Well, I said it was going to be easy, but not that easy.
My shoulder.
Man, these windows are made of really thick glass.
Leaded glass, right?
Lead glass windows, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't want them to break.
They had those windows with the circles on them.
Yeah.
Did I just kill myself? Take 1 point of damage.
No,
bruise.
Not yet. But Tammy, maybe you can kill Caitlin. It's up to you.
I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, that's the question. So I'm going for the ghost for the window or for Caitlin. But I will go. I'm gonna go for this ghost. I think she's. See if I can do any damage to her.
All right.
I'm going for her with the hockey stick.
Cool.
Oh wait.
What?
Oh, I forgot. I rolled 2 dice. I'll just roll odd, even. Decide which one I want to get. Okay. That was I rolled even, so I'm giving myself. I rolled a 5 and a 6, so I'll give. I rolled odd, or even, so I get 6.
Okay.
Plus 2 is 8.
I don't know what all
Sorry.
that was.
I'm just trying to be fair. So
you should only roll 1 die to attack.
Yes.
2 dice for damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled 2 dice.
So you've got a 6 to hit, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, okay. I've got an 8 to hit.
Oh, okay. Then you have hit.
All right, cool. Now I roll 2 dice for my damage. Right?
Yeah.
2d6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that will be 7, 8, 9 damage.
Copy that. You deal 9 damage to the burning, shrieking she-ghost.
I just yell, "Lady, we are trying to help you!"
She doesn't like it when you say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kevin, please roll me 1d6.
Okie-dokie.
Are we all going to roll fear now?
In a minute.
Okay.
Okay, Kevin, you have dealt 1 more fire damage to this ghost lady. Now you will all roll fear, because as she burns, she shrieks again, and she's about to begin her attack. 5, 7, 2, 6, and
6.
Okay, Tammy is the only one who passed the fear check. The rest of you can roll on the panic table.
Blood. Number 6. I rolled a 6.
Okay, you are gasping. 4 for Scotty. You've got to escape. So you're screaming. 1, you're paralyzed and screaming. So Felix is going to lose a turn. Kevin, you can do nothing except try to run while screaming.
All right.
But before any of you get to do it, it's the lady's turn. She's going for Felix again. 6 to hit. Oh, I'm sorry, 8 to hit.
Going for Felix again? She hadn't gone for Felix
I'm
yet.
sorry, I said Felix. I meant Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a hit then.
Yeah, and she's dealing 12 damage, which is a combination of her normal ghosty soul attack and the fire spilling off of her from your Molotov. That's 12 damage to you. She will now turn to Caitlin. 5 to hit. I'm sorry, 7 to hit.
That's a hit, definitely.
Well, I mean, we all know, but I'm going to roll it anyway. 9 damage.
All right. So that's -8. So a severe amount of damage.
So you, Caitlin, as you drop to the floor, burning, you hear the sounds of this ghost woman shrieking and the sounds of the horde outside moaning and yelling and calling for help, and you go to join them.
Yeah, as I'm screaming.
And now the three of you are tied to a burning dead body on top of all the other things.
Yes.
Tammy,
Do we see? Oh, sorry.
Tammy, you're up.
Yeah. I'm up. Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't
Am I?
Caitlin's turn. Caitlin died.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're up.
Do we see the spirit of Cece?
No,
Okay.
she is out in the swamp somewhere.
Okay. So we still got this window, right?
Yeah. There's a window on either side of the door, and there's one you've been trying to break.
Okay. Is there anything I can throw at the window to try to break it?
What do you have in your possession?
Well, I do have the hammer. I guess I could smash it with a hammer.
Yeah. If it's not if it's not already in your possession, you can't reach it.
Oh, okay. I'll hit it with a hammer.
Alrighty.
Do I automatically hit since it's not moving, or do I have to roll something?
I'll say Kevin has the ability to break a window.
Okay.
I mean, what? Come on. Yeah.
I hate this window.
I will need the coordination check to not get cut.
Okay. I got a 5.
Okay. Then you are not cut, and you have smashed the window.
Okay. I am going to exit.
Okay. Bye.
Crawl out. And I'm trying to drag the rope over the broken glass and like sever the rope.
Ooh. That's gonna be a very difficult coordination check.
Right. Okay, I'll roll it. 4.
Not good enough.
Okay, cool.
All right, but you get outside and you see all of the ghosts that were in the swamp, plus more that you hadn't seen before, swarming up the steps to the front porch. And among them is a ghost that looks like Caitlin.
Okay, as I'm screaming my head off in terror, there's a little spark of reason that is somehow, or more, it's not reason, it's desperation. There's a spark of desperation that is just ignited in my brain as I'm barely alive. I'm scared out of my mind, but it's in those moments that sometimes you have the best inspiration, right?
Sure.
And
you say so.
Or you just die horribly. So in Kevin's mind, he has an idea that maybe these servants or victims of her hate her, and that if I can kind of tell them, I don't know, the mistress is, she's your enemy, not us, blah blah blah, some amazing speech.
Roll for speechify.
That she's your enemy, not us.
Roll
Destroy her. Free yourselves. Free your spirits.
Unfortunately, you're gesticulating at nothing. It's a closed door. You've come out the window.
Yeah.
And then there's there's a window behind you, but she's more.
Sorry, I thought there were spirits.
Well, no, there are spirits, but they can't see her. is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
There's stuff in between.
Okay. So I'm going to try to get the door open then.
All right.
I'm sure I can't do it all this round.
Yeah, you'll have to do it the next round.
Yeah, that'll be what I'm going to try to do. Okay. So what do you want me to roll now?
Well, you got out.
Yes,
You broke the glass. I think that's it. I think you're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha, cool.
Felix, you're up.
I lost a turn.
Yep. Caitlin, you're dead. Tammy, you're up.
Remember those wire clippers I grabbed out of the toolbox?
Mm-hmm.
I snip myself free of the rope, if I can, with wire cutters.
Oh, nice.
Roll coordination.
Okay.
I mean,
What's the step?
in real life physics, no way, but roll coordination.
It was established to be very thin nylon rope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like a nylon rope. Yeah.
It's a 6.
Cool.
Ooh.
Snip, snip. So I assume you've cut free the Caitlin end.
I was just going to go right for where it's
the loop
wrapped
on
around
your
my
own
waist.
self. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to cut it off my own waist, so I'm completely 100% free.
So Felix and Kevin remain tied together, and Tammy is out.
I'm going to shove my wire clippers at Felix, not in an attack way, but in a here, take these way.
Or die.
And I'm just going to push them into your hand.
Okay, cool.
And say kitchen, and I'm gonna run for it.
In order to get to the kitchen, you have to pass through the fire.
Okay.
Roll coordination. If you fail, you will take damage.
Okay. We call this driving under pressure.
Nope.
I do actually have +2 to run checks.
Under pressure.
I'll give you a +2 for running through
All right.
fire without getting burned, but the DV is 7.
Okay.
Ugh.
I rolled a 1.
Oh!
You get burned for 2 damage.
All right, I'll take it.
It could have been a lot worse than that.
Could have been a lot
worse.
Like a ghost didn't grab you.
That's Tammy. It's now the lady's turn again. I am going to say Felix and Tammy, you don't have to do a new fear check because it's still the same ghost. Kevin, you have to do a new fear check because you're now outside facing the horde.
Yeah. 5.
5. I think that the utility of the private messages has passed. I'm going to tell you, you have been possessed by the will of the lady.
Did he roll that was a fear, not a panic.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I apologize. That was the fear check, not the panic roll. I got one step ahead. So you did fail, though. So please roll a panic on the panic roll.
No.
Rolls a 5 again anyway.
Oh, 5!
As I was saying before I was interrupted.
Is that a self-fulfilling
Destined
prophecy?
to happen.
You are now possessed by the will of the lady, and I am going to roll. Call it odd or even.
Odd. It's
okay.
Odd, so odd.
Okay, so odd would have been you attempt to harm yourself. Instead, you must attempt to harm your closest companion, who is Felix. That will be on your next turn.
Okay.
For now, the horde of ghosts are going to come for you, and I will say that 2 of them can get to you at a time. One of them strikes you for 2. I know that's a miss. Another one also rolls a 2 on you. You're just too fucking awesome for the ghosts.
Yes.
Now, the lady.
Come on, man.
The lady's actually going to turn and attack Tammy. And she's got 2 attacks, so she's going to use one on Tammy and one on Felix.
All right.
That is an 8 to hit Tammy.
Yeah, that hits.
11 damage.
Okay.
And a 4 to hit Felix.
Nope.
What the hell?
Got 25. Coordination too.
No, I know.
We'll survive.
That's the ladies. That's the ladies' turn. Kevin, you're up. You must try to kill Felix.
Okay. Did you see my message to you?
No, thank you.
Okay. One momento. I'm just wondering if there might be some clue or something.
There you go.
Okay. So I turned back because you're in the burning house, right?
Yeah, you'll have to go back through the window to get at him.
Okay, so I crawl back in the window and I look at you and I say, "You are a poor substitute!" And I brandish the hammer and try to brain him with the hammer.
Okay,
so attack.
Roll the attack.
All right. Oh, 4.
DV5.
Oh, nice.
Why do we keep rolling 4s to attack Felix? How is this guy still up?
He is small but fierce.
Holy hell. Felix, it's your turn. Kevin's trying to kill you with a hammer. Tammy's run away and Caitlin's dead. Also, the burning ghost is still here. Also that. And the floor is on fire and there's a horde outside.
So a couple things.
And I'm still tied to the 6-foot-tall karate master trying to kill me.
Correct.
Mhm.
With a hammer.
You've got my wire clippers.
So that's going for you.
You see
There
them in
you
my
go.
belt.
You're
You see the wire
practically
clippers
free.
in my kind of tucked in my.
Well, no, she handed them to Felix.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was me. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. I would love the version of things where he, like an action hero, snips the rope, jukes around the much faster, more athletic Kevin, artists his way through the window, and then climbs to the roof of the house. But I think he's probably played enough poker to realize when he has a losing hand. He looks at the screaming ghost, like looking back and forth between this towering woman in black and fire and Kevin, his buddy with a hammer, who he's just completely alarmed that he's managed to like dodge out of the way of. And he just circles around Kevin and gets his back up against the window and he says, wait. I read Paul's diary and I want to help. I know where to find him. You gotta let me out of the house first. The only way I can help you.
You son of a bitch.
Help!
No, you know what? You wrote this game. You wrote this game and you've been manipulating it to your advantage all night. But when you wrote this game, you did not include any stat or skill for convincing monsters not to kill you.
Diplomacy, which I don't have.
Jan had that when I played, yes.
No dice. Your words have no effect.
That's his best play. That's what he does.
Screw you, mortal.
Caitlin's still dead. Tammy, what are you up to?
Well, I am seeing that Felix is backed into a corner. Am I out of the room?
Oh my
Yeah, you can be on this turn.
But I'm not out yet.
No.
Fuck it. I turn around and I smack her in the back again with the hockey stick.
Ooh, roll it.
Yep.
Ballsy.
That's going to be 6 to hit.
Ooh.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Nice.
And that will be 7 damage.
Okay, you are doing harm to the ghost. Edward, look, it's past midnight, bud. Guys in the chat saying Caitlin doesn't get a turn because she's dead in the story about ghosts.
I do this. And I move closer to the house.
Yeah, that's the move you
Can
play.
she show up and help us?
Felix and Tammy, I need fear checks from you guys.
Okay.
Have I passed any of these this game?
I think
6.
so.
Yeah, you passed a bunch of. Yeah.
Result
6.
5.
I can't do math anymore.
Once again, Tammy passes. Felix doesn't. Roll me a panic check.
Result 5.
Oh, good. So Kevin and Felix, you guys are both going to kill Tammy on your turn.
For the
Even though
record,
she's
I think
on...
that...
Oh boy.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
She's on the other side of the wall of fire from you, but nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. Duly noted.
Yeah. Lady's going to also do that.
Yeah. Bring it.
5 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. I actually rolled it twice, so you're going to get hit twice. And let's see. The first load of damage is 7.
Okay. Still up.
You are getting
very close.
you are getting the tar knocked out of you every time she sort of hits you with this ghostly spectral hand. Not only does the fire splash onto you, but you just feel it like punching like your metaphysical parts. Like it's like you get dizzy, black. It goes black. And the second blow strikes for 11 damage.
And that's me down.
Yet another burning
Should have kept
corpse
running.
on the ground.
Rest in peace, Tammy. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
You won't.
No.
You're part of the garden. You're a garden ornament.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I will have one last fear check from Felix and Kevin. If either of you rolls a 6 right now, you can snap out of it and try something else. Otherwise, we are done.
Oh god. Ah!
You got a 6?
No, a 1. It's payback for all the times I said don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
With fatigue, I'm at a 5.
Oh!
There's that fatigue. You must both. You are both in short order instructed to kill yourselves, and none of you have survived the night.
I can imagine I just step into the flame and then just burst into flame.
Probably, yeah.
I only have like 2 hit points left.
Actually, probably what happens is Felix stands still while Kevin kills him, and then Kevin steps into the flames.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Crack the skull.
Oh man.
The 4 of you all join the army
team
of the
failure,
dead.
man. Team failure.
By the way, the
Yay.
electrician was someone who came here decades ago to upgrade the house because, it had been repossessed and the bank wanted the house upgraded, but he didn't make it out either. He's one of the ghosts.
Oh yeah.
That was yeah.
Put that together.
Yeah.
I was really hoping. I mean, everybody played their characters the way they should have been played. I was really hoping for Tammy to ditch Felix's doomed ass and go pull a Ripley somewhere.
Get the-
If I had made it out of the house, would you have let me live?
If you'd made it out of the house, you would have had to also make it out of the area. So maybe. Yeah. You definitely would have been in far less danger being out of the house.
Were we on to any road to salvation? We any road to getting out of there?
So this was a hard one to survive. You guys were on the right path briefly, and you got scared out of it. Had you gone out,
Yeah.
used the rope to pull the carriage up and gotten the body and then taken it to the graveyard and buried it with her body,
Oh,
then
jeez.
you would have appeased the ghost. But because
Oh,
the
wow.
other ghost came out of the ground, you turned and went back towards the house, and it was over.
Right.
Man, that possession thing, that ups the difficulty a lot.
It does.
That's
It
brutal.
does.
It's
That's
always
brutal.
fun.
Well,
It's
I was
always fun
talking
when you
earlier
set
today.
up
I was
the-
talking to Edward about it. The possession idea is actually my sister's idea because the movie, by the way, that inspired this is The Woman in Black, which very similar, but details are different.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, scared
Great
the hell out of
play.
me. Yeah, but
Yeah.
So I was talking to my sister, and I was like, the problem with that is the main character is never in physical danger in that movie. He's just like creeped the hell out. But every time you
Right,
see the
right.
woman in black, someone else dies somewhere else.
Okay.
But the way
right.
they die is that they get possessed to harm themselves. So I'm like, well, that part's easily transferable. But aside from like ghosts scaring you into running into harm, what do you do? And my sister's like, well, ghosts possess people. I was like, oh yeah, that's easy. And I was talking it through with Edward as well. And it just became the fear rule came out of how do I possess people with this mechanic that already exists. But I was telling him I was worried it was never going to come up because it's locked behind 2 dice rolls.
Mhm.
And I was like, I
Right,
guess the only
right.
solution is just constantly call for fear rolls and hope people roll 5s. So I'm a panic. Yeah.
I did.
Possessed twice. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah,
Well, thanks so much for playing. Sorry it ran so long.
Thank
But
you so much.
yeah,
It was fun. It was really cool to see to see your game made in the system.
yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
And
Totally.
thanks so
Yes.
much for creating. This is a great game.
Yes,
As you
Brian,
as you
thank you.
know, this is my first time running it, but it's not my first attempt to schedule a game running it. So I've been wanting to do it for a while. Yeah, and for the viewers, tomorrow we have Godless, the first of 2 sessions, which Alan's going to be running because Shadows of Arconia 2 is on hiatus. After that, the next 3 Fridays will be Cyberpunk Red before we return to the main campaign. On Monday, I don't know yet. That might be more Frontier Scum, but we need to make sure everyone's available. I forgot about that. But thank you guys for playing. Thank you, Brian, for a great game. And we'll see everyone else later. Farewell.
Everybody.